Friday Night Lights here at Turner Stadium in Humboldt, Texas. Welcome,
Sports
football
Network
fans.
Presents the 2025 UIL Texas High School Football Playoffs. Tonight's Area Round playoff game is brought to you by Texan Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram GMC Buick. We hear you. Also brought to you by Top Dog Fireworks. Say it with a boom. By Hotze Health and Wellness Center. Transforming lives naturally. United Community Credit Union. Be united. Quick Assist. We sell your tickets fast and at the best price. Mr. Electric. We've got the power to make things better. And by the law offices of James Barnett and Associates. Supporting high school athletics. Now, let's go to the stadium.
Hey, welcome here. Friday Night Lights here at Turner Stadium in Humboldt, Texas for Area Round playoffs here in Texas. Manvel Mavericks 8-3 versus the Summer Creek Bulldogs 10-1. Last year, 49-7, the Summer Creek Bulldogs beat Manvel. I'm Jeff Kemps with Paul Sanchez. Paul, give it to me. How you doing, my friend?
I'm good, Jeff. I'm good. I'm really excited about this matchup tonight. Obviously, a lot of eyes are here at Turner Stadium between what a lot of people presume is the number one team in the city, Summer Creek Bulldogs, facing a feisty and looking for revenge team in the 8-3 Manvel Mavericks, which should be a good one.
6-game winning streak for Manvel. They've averaged 49 points a game in that stretch. Best rushing attack in Region 3, walking into the Bulldogs' house looking for revenge. There's another game on the Beltway tonight that's just everyone is thinking it's the best game of the week, but guess what? This is the best game here in Texas tonight for the playoffs, bar none.
Yeah, Ridge Point North Shore is definitely going to be a game, but a team that beat North Shore actually blanked them at their own place. Not a lot of people do that to the show is this Summer Creek Bulldogs team with that win at 27-0. But now you got a Manvel team who doesn't feel like they're far off. They're one of the hardest districts in Texas and the Houston area. They're battle tested and they'll be ready tonight.
Hard numbers, Manvel 8-3 on the season, averaging 44 points a game, giving up 23 points. Summer Creek 10-1, averaging 51 points per game and only giving up 16.4 points per game. The best scoring defense in Houston 6A football.
Yeah, and for both teams, the way they've responded after losses, especially Summer Creek taking that loss to CE King, a very good year for CE King. We'll see how they do later tonight. But responding after that, the way they have, outscoring opponents 250-58. That is 50 points a game. They have almost scored as many points as they have led up in those 5 games right there. And go on the Manvel side. Like I said, they're playing in one of the hardest districts with the Shadow Creek, Pearland, and Pearland Dawson. You saw what Dawson was able to do at Ridgepoint in the first round, and we'll see what Shadow Creek and Pearland do tonight. But Manvel, man, their defense has really stepped up. They're going to have to be clicking on all cylinders tonight.
It's going to be one fine high school playoff football game here tonight at Turner Stadium in Humboldt, Texas. Hey, yesterday I had the opportunity to sit down with Coach Kirk Martin of the Manvel Mavericks. Here's the interview from yesterday. Hey, welcome back to the pregame show here on the Legacy Sports Network. I'm joined with the head coach of the Manvel Mavericks tonight, Coach Kirk Martin. Coach, thanks for being here tonight. Coach, you built this program from 2006, went to state title games in 2011 and 2017, came back in 2023. Did you ever think you'd have the opportunity to come back from the loss last year of 49-7 to Summer Creek as quickly as you are now?
Well, we fully believed that we'd make the playoffs again, and certainly thought we'd be here again, and I figured they would too. So it's not surprising to me. I'm excited that our kids have put in the work and do the things that they need to do to get us to this point, and we're really excited about it. We like our chances tonight.
Awesome. So after Pearland hung 66 points on you, the worst loss since 2008. You just had to go back to old school Manvel football. What did you see that was the key point that showed you that your players were back into the mode of playing Manvel football after that loss?
That game came after the Shadow Creek game. We really had a hangover after that game, for lack of better terms. Just didn't play well at all. Weren't physical, just really struggled in that game. And since that game, we really challenged our kids to be more physical and play tougher. And, they finally realized that, you got to be focused and dedicated for every game. And I didn't feel like our focus was where it needed to be prior to that game. But, man, they have exceeded our expectations in that regard, and really we've hit our stride, and we're peaking right at the right time.
You can definitely see it, especially with your 49.5 points and 312 rushing yards you've been averaging the game since then. So pretty impressive. Okay, so you got Noah Spinks, top 10 national QB with almost 3,000 total yards, 38 touchdowns. Causey with the 1,600-yard Louisiana Tech commit to, and he's a bulldozer on as a running back. And they got the 6'3" Benny Easter on the side. How are you going to be able to contain Spinks' legs and Causey in between the tackles, and then Easter jumping for those 50-50 jump balls on the side?
You know, they really want to throw the football. I mean, that's who they are. So hopefully we'll play well versus the pass. Hopefully we can get him off of his spot. He's not quite as accurate, when he's off his spot than he is, when he's on it. So hopefully we can get him off of his spot and out of home base a little bit with some pressure, and force him to run the ball. We can't give up the big plays in the passing game and expect to stay in this one. We really have to get after the quarterback and make him uncomfortable. And then, offensively, we got to possess the ball and keep it away from him. We need to, possess the football and end in a score, or the very least, several drives and several yards and flip the field and everything like that. So we're not looking to get in a shootout here. We're wanting to play better defense, and we're really hopeful that we can move the football on them and play a little bit of keep away.
So talking about moving the football, like I said, 312 yards with Mosley and Hayes. This Sumner Creek front seven, they're pretty tough with Joyner, Brindley, Tita, Cormier, and Carolyn Harris. Thoughts on how to get past that first level of containment on this defense against Sumner Creek to continue what you've been doing, 312 yards a game?
We're just going to line up and do what we do. We're fairly good at the read game. We run the power read, and they've struggled a little bit with that. What I've seen on film. So hopefully we can attack that area, and then just like I say, if we can average 4 yards a carry, every third carry, we should be getting the first downs. They're really good up front. 12, he was 31 last year. He's back, and he really gets after it. Their linebackers are very active. 7 is, long. He's very similar to our 7. Their front's really good, but hopefully we can do some things, and then hopefully draw them all down in there, and then throw it over the top. Throw it behind them. So. I like our plan. I'm excited to see, how we can execute that plan. We're excited to play. Last year we rolled out there. Cam was hurt, our quarterback, and, they knocked out our little sophomore quarterback, I think the second series. And so Cam was in there really just one leg last year. That took away all of our read game, which is something that we're, fairly good at. So, you can't push off that leg. He had a bad hamstring, and it was really difficult for him last year. And I just felt like, the game got out of hand quickly, just because we were so inept offensively. Defensively, I thought we played fairly well against them. But man, we just didn't do anything offensively. So hopefully I believe strongly that we're much better offensively this year than we were last year. Hopefully we can, make some hay and get after it up front and move the football and score some points. So that's really our plan in a nutshell.
Well, we all know about the high praise guys. Give me some of your unsung heroes that people don't talk about on your team on either side of the ball.
Well, Noah Cantu is about 5'9", offensive lineman, and he's got some guys that are 6'6" and 6'5", around him. But man, he may be our best one up front just because of his tenacity and physicalness, and he plays with great technique and great leverage, and really gets after it. I've been really, really pleased by him. And the center's not much bigger than him. If he may not be any bigger than him, but Thomas also is another kid that's playing really well for us, and been proud of those kids. They're going up against guys most of the time, lots longer than them.
Tease the keys.
And outweighed most of the times. Those are probably my two most unsung, heroes. And we've got some good receivers. We're running it so much they're having to block more, and I've been really pleased with them and their unselfishness and being physical out on the perimeter and allowing some of those big runs to happen. So those would be the guys that I would say are unsung, heroes, offensively. So, defensively, you get your name called if you make tackles. So I don't think there are any unsung heroes there, So
Say it one more time.
My last question. You're 161-60 in your career,
Do that
127 and
after the-
39 here. Every senior on your roster
after
knows
the-
that tomorrow night
so
will be
do
their
that
last
first.
guaranteed Friday night that they will wear the Manvel across their chest. When you talk to these kids tonight or in the locker room, what does Hoka mean to this specific group
You want to
in
read
this
that?
specific moment
It'd be
against a
that one right
specific opponent?
Which
to
one am I
all of
reading?
them,
That
Hoka
one,
means
this
play
one?
unselfish, but
As we come
I
out
think
of
it
break.
really means
Got it.
something, to this senior group.
familiar
I
with
think
these.
they're the ones that have gotten us back to near to what we once were, and I think we're well on our way, and it's their leadership and how much
want me
they
to
really
tease it, though,
have
first?
brought into, that mantra and that Hoka way. Really proud of this
So,
group.
say-
They're
okay.
a special group. They really are.
And then go your break and then come back out. And
I
then
don't
he'll
think
read.
it's
Okay,
going to be
got
over,
it.
when tonight's over. So I think they're going to get to keep wearing that
This guy knows
Manvel
what
on
he's
their
talking about
chest.
right
I mean,
here.
they're
That-
they're
that's some good
excited.
stuff.
They're unbelievable leaders. Nobody gives us a chance, but except those guys in that locker room and our staff, and so that's all that matters. I mean, that's really all that matters. All the rest is just peripheral noise, and we'll just stay focused on that, But certainly Hoka means a lot to this senior group, and I think
Okay.
they're wearing it loud and proud, and have really done an amazing job leading us this year. I mean, we haven't had off the field issues. We haven't had a lot of distractions, and that just comes from kids being unselfish and staying the course and buying in and doing what their coaches tell them to do. We've got a really good brotherhood here. They've bought into that, all of it. We have a brotherhood dinner, every Thursday night. We have FCA, in the morning once a week, and then at noon once a week, and then once a month, off campus, and they're all involved in that. And I think all of them tie together, I really do, So it's a special group, and I'm expecting special things from them.
Very cool. Very cool. Coach, thanks for your time. Appreciate it. Good luck tonight against Summer Creek. We'll have more on the pregame show coming up next on the Legacy Sports Network.
Man, appreciate it. That was awesome.
Thanks to Coach Martin for being with us yesterday. Stay with us. We're going to come up with the keys to the game here with Paul and Jeff here on the Legacy Sports Network.
We've got the power to make things right. Mr. Electric will show you the light.
Looking for electrical help you can count on? Switch to Mr. Electric. We have some of the best trained electricians in the business, and they're ready to help you with any project, big or small. Best of all, with Mr. Electric, our work is 100% guaranteed. That's why so many people trust Mr. Electric.
We've got the power to make things better. Mr. Electric.
Forming, rolling, punching, cutting, welding. If you know what I'm talking about, you know it's the Walk-Up Company. The Walk-Up Company has become the leading metal fabricator in the Houston area because we can offer you something few others can match. Extensive fabrication experience, a highly seasoned and skilled workforce, high-tech equipment, and the stability you want in tough economic times. Family owned and operated for years, so you know we'll be here for the long run. And our commitment to quality work and customer satisfaction makes the Walk-Up Company the right choice for you. Visit us at walkupco.com. That's walkupco.com. The Walk-Up Company. Your imagination, our fabrication.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the UIL, are the 825,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Texas. And so, we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible.
Still want me to
Because
jump
it is
in
our
with
purpose to ensure
Texan GMC?
that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
Legacy Sports Network, now celebrating 18 years of broadcasting excellence. We are your home for local high school sports coverage. Expect excellent audio and video production. Whether you're listening at home or at the game, find us at lsnsports.com. Legacy Sports Network, building a legacy one game at a time.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
You've got tickets to the game, but something comes up. Maybe the boss sends you on the road, the kids have practice, or you just can't make the drive. That's where Quick Assist steps in. With one tap, your seats hit every major ticket marketplace at once. No more juggling apps, no more wasted time. Quick Assist, it takes the hassle out of resale and puts cash in your pocket. Pro or college sports, it's all covered. Download the app today by scanning the QR code on the LSN website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere.
DeRoche Partners LLP, located in Houston and Dallas, offers a complete range of tax assurance and consulting services to a diverse portfolio of clients. Their team is dedicated to the highest ethics of our profession with a commitment to excellence. This is accomplished by putting an emphasis on providing superior professional services specifically tailored to meet the needs of our clients. DeRoche Partners aim to provide valuable insight, effective solutions, and maintain long-lasting business relationships. Their high recruiting standards and culture of excellence is uncommon and unrivaled. They want to wish all the student athletes good luck. Visit DeRoche Partners on the web at dpllp.cpa.
Legacy Sports Network, now celebrating 18 years of broadcasting excellence. We are your home for local high school sports coverage. Expect excellent audio and video production. Whether you're listening at home or at the game, find us
I'll just
at
say this and then I'll just give it to you.
Legacy Sports Network, building a legacy one game at a time.
Tonight's Keys of the Games is presented by Texan GMC Buick. As your hometown community dealership, Texan GMC is the place for all your vehicle's needs. Whether you need service, parts, or you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we have you covered. Ask us about our low APR finance rates and low lease payments on trucks, SUVs, and EV vehicles. We'd love to buy your vehicle, even if you don't buy from us. Texan Buick GMC. We hear you. All right. Keys to the game. Jeff starts off with Manvel.
Yep, 3 keys to the game tonight for Manvel. I say number 1, 250 yards rushing, 0 turnovers. They got to win the field position battle in this game. And then they definitely got to get 1 defensive or special team score. Paul, what do you think about Summer Creek here tonight?
Yeah, and I made some of these keys thinking that weather was going to be a little bit more of a factor here, but we got some clear skies. Hopefully the rain holds off for now. But the first key was get the running game going first and not to just be pass happy. Of course, you got Noah Spinks, who's a really good quarterback out there throwing to wide receivers like Easter. But I think you still have to establish a good running game to start this game. And then the second, I'd say take St. Junius at the game. That is by far Manvel's best wide receiver that they have out on the field. Make him force it to make the quarterback throw it to other wide receivers. And the third tape, I'd say take the points. I think this is going to be a points premium game. If Manvel really wants to keep this a low-scoring game, they're going to have to force field goals, but I think field goals will still be good at the end of the day if it's going to be a game this tight. I think it's going to be, Jeff.
So Paul, what do you think the final score is going to be here tonight?
You know, I think Summer Creek will pull it out in the end, but it's going to be so close. I think Manvel is going to have that first or second punch. I wouldn't be surprised if they get out to either a touchdown or a field goal lead. I think they're going to have something in store for us, maybe even a couple of special teams plays. So we'll see right here, but I think Summer Creek will pull out with the win. If it's up in the 40s, it's not going to be a close game for Manvel, but they need to keep it in the 30s.
Manvel Mavericks, Summer Creek Bulldogs here at Turner Stadium in Humboldt, Texas, coming up with the kickoff here, right here on the Legacy Sports Network.
All right, folks, let's get started. Parents, thanks for coming. As many of you know, I'm Coach Mather. Tonight I want to talk about the season, of which I only have one expectation, that everybody gets stronger. When I say get stronger, I'm not referring solely to physical strength. Sure, we'll be in the weight room, we'll be running stairs, but we're also going to focus on developing mental toughness and grit, because those are the characteristics that allow us to achieve greatness both on and off the court. So, how do we develop those things? By getting comfortable with a challenge, by cultivating the confidence necessary to overcome adversity in all forms. That's why I coach. That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Now Summer Creek has ball first.
All right, welcome to Friday Night Lights here at Turner Stadium in Humboldt, Texas. Kickoff is about to begin. Manvel will be kicking off from right to left tonight to Summer Creek. Manvel 8-3 on the season. They are wearing all white tonight. White pants, white jerseys, red numbers, red helmets. Summer Creek 10-1 on the season. They are wearing maroon trousers, maroon jerseys, white stripes on their sleeves with maroon helmets and white numbers. We are about to kick off here. Manvel is getting ready to kick off. This is Braden McCallahan. He's going to give himself a 5-yard running head start. And here's the kick. And we are underway here. Friday Night Lights here. Welcome to Legacy Sports. Here we go. We're coming down the field. Summer Creek takes it. We're going straight up the middle, and we're coming down to the 25-yard line. So we take it from the goal line all the way to the 25, and Summer Creek is going to start off here with the ball. Their quarterback is Noah Spinks, running back Braylon Causey, wide receiver Holden Miller. Jamaica Jones is also the other wide receiver with Benny Easter and Jacoby Yates. Their line, left tackle Jamarian Zenon, left guard Jonathan Baruzma, center Adrian Lozana, and right guard Joseph Johnson, and right tackle Keyshawn Berry Dilworth. So it's going to be first down and 10. Ball is going to be placed at the 30-yard line, it looks like. And the referees are all having a little conversation here at the moment.
Yeah, there was something behind the play during the kickoff, a little bit of a scuffle between either player from each side right there. The referee's discussion, it looks like it will be brought back, so that return will be negated. So really bad field position to start the game for the Bulldogs, but we'll see what Noah Spinks can do in his own end zone, basically.
So we're going to be first down and 10. Ball is going to be placed at the 12-yard line. So Spinks in at quarterback here for Sumner. He's got a guy in motion going from right to left. Going to hand off. Going over the left side and maybe gets 1 or 2 yards on the play there. And that was Causey who took the first carry there tonight. So it's going to be second down, and he lost a yard. So it's going to be second down and 11. Spinks in shotgun formation. He's looking to pass. He's a southpaw, looking downfield, throwing down the left side. He's got a guy wide open. Caught at the 45. He's still going. 45, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Benny Easter with his first touchdown of the night from the 11-yard line, and the Summer Creek Bulldogs take the lead 6-0 here with 11:19 left to play here in the first quarter.
Yeah, Thanksgiving's next weekend, Jeff, but a lot of people, especially in Lubbock, Texas, are looking forward to Easter come 2027. Just committed to Texas Tech yesterday. 4-star wide receiver gets it going with a 89-yard touchdown to start the game right there, and that's by far the longest pass. Before that, it was the longest pass of the season for Noah Spinks was 50 yards. This out of the way. Wow, my goodness. I thought Manvel was going to be the first team to punch if they got the ball, but if they had his time to make a statement, get a 3-and-out right here, but over the top, they get defeated.
So it looks like we have a lightning delay.
Wow.
The entire players are running off the field from right to left. We have lightning in the area, which means we have a delay of 30 minutes.
Are you sure it wasn't on the field first before that, though? That lightning delay, well, that spark right there by Easter just to get things started off right there, my goodness.
You have no option but to go under the stands. or back to your car, but you must leave and exit the stands. That is per the UIL, and it's not our decision. You must exit the stands and go underneath. You go back to your car, but we cannot stay in the stands. No one. They will ask you to leave. Yeah, that is per the UIL. Thank you.
So 11:19 left here in the first quarter. Summer Creek starts with an 89-yard touchdown pass to Benny Easter. And right after he scores, we have a lightning strike that happens here at Turner Stadium in Humboldt, Texas. And we just put ourselves into a delay. All the players ran directly off the field from right to left. They're telling all the fans in the stands to go underneath or to walk out of the stadium. This is a UIL rule. So because of it, we have to have a delay.
Yeah, very interesting case right there. Obviously, with not even a full minute gone off the game, you already have a touchdown that we talked about, Benny Easter, 89 yards. But how are you going to recover from that if you're the Manvel squad? You know you have 30 minutes to recover, get this thing adjusted, and talk about, okay, maybe we need to switch up coverages. Maybe we need to switch up to more of a zone and maybe even bracket an Easter right there. But, I mean, this is an extended timeout to look over your game plan if you're Manvel right here. But I don't know. If you're Summer Creek, you would love to have this explosive start to continue to go on. But, of course, the UIL rules will have people evacuating the stadium for the time being.
So with that, see what our engineer, Augie is our engineer here tonight. He's behind the scenes trying to get the information of what we have to do here at the moment with a 30-minute break.
Looking at the radar, we hope that this is it, but we do have a good chance we could get some other.
So Easter, who came in tonight with 75 catches on the season, 994 yards he had in the season, 14 touchdowns. His longest of the season was 50 yards, and he just exceeded that on that second play of the game here with an 89-yard touchdown run there, Paul.
Yeah, it was just a simple go route. He had a man beat by the first step by midfielder, and it was a good ball, a lot of air underneath that, and he caught up to it and just outran him once he got to the 30. Really good speed on Easter. He has everything that you want. Sure hands and quick hands. That's one thing that they're learning from the pros now. You get those late hands to show the wide receiver, and then you catch it before your DB or safety is covering you. And then obviously he has breakaway speed and everything that you'd want in a wide receiver at the D1 level. He fits the mold of what McGuire is doing at Texas Tech. Obviously, you think of guys like Caleb Douglas, who was a Missouri City kid, senior at Texas Tech, doing really good in his last year and this year for the number 6 squad in the country. But I mean, Easter, he proved it in the second play of the game right there, just breaking away, going over the top. And obviously we talk more about Noah Spinks as this game will go on once we resume, but he's a lefty southpaw, so it's going to be a little different for all these DBs, which I thought was going to be the strong suit of this Manvel defense, actually. But getting beat over the top like that is going to make you question some things going into the next 30 minutes.
So, what did you say there, Augie? So we're going into a rain delay here, 30-minute break here with a lightning strike, part of the UIL Texas laws that they have written. Summer Creek 6, Manvel Bulldogs 0, 11:19 left to play here in the first quarter. We're under delay here at Humboldt, Texas at Turner Stadium. We'll be back right after this.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, well, I mean, I don't think you can have single man coverage on Easter. I think you need to either bracket him Oh, yeah. It might have. I thought it might have been. I thought it might have been number 20.
Oh, it could have been 22. Yeah, Jamar Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell Earl that he went to
We're off, right?
Yes. Yeah, I took us. There's a lot. We're getting quite a few there. Like pretty. I don't. These are our legacy people in this group chat, so I don't have most of their numbers saved. But it's just been we're in Randy. No, now we're in Randy. So yeah, there's a lot of Randy's. Actually, I'm not. Exactly. Well, they once it's recorded and saved as a file, you can easily go in and edit out that time.
These are the worst type of rain delays.
Yes.
It's not even rain. It's just.
it's just it doesn't light itself.
Like when I was driving in from south, I was driving in from Sugar Land. You could see the lightning in the clouds, but like that's like Texas. You never know if it's actually gonna happen or not. But as the closer I got, I was like, oh, that looks like it's right over the stadium. I was like, I pray that it's just rain and it's not there. It's because it's so hot out.
First came out of Chad as a kid, Dickens had to win 3.
Another lightning just happened. You did the Katie Dickinson game last year? This year, okay.
I was at Tony was doing that game. I was shadowing Don.
Folks, I've been asked to say one more time, we did a great job clearing the fence in these stands. But if you are somewhere out in the open or walking out in the open, they're going to ask you to find shelter. We do have some red on the radar moving through. Hopefully it'll miss us, but if it does, we're going to get some red on the radar passing over us. So we do ask that you find a safe spot out in the open area. Okay, we need you to find somewhere under cover, under shelter. Thank you.
It's right there, right?
Ross Sterling High School, I think. Okay. Which is crazy because my girlfriend works in the med center and there's a Ross Sterling street that I always
That's
turn
right.
onto.
That's right.
You live in that area?
No,
Or near that area?
I frequent the area.
Frequent, I gotcha.
I love the medical districts. Rice Village all the way over there. Oh, goodness. I need to find a home.
Montrose area is pretty affordable.
Right now?
Well, Oh,
and West
okay.
Timer.
Yeah.
Worth all the fun spots, like right by Poison Grove.
Yeah.
So eventually, luckily, it's actually super fortunate because we've got a little Chihuahua, about like 7 pounds, and we met this couple that lives like right across the street from Lanier, like a couple blocks down, and they also have 2 Chihuahuas, and this was like a couple years ago, we happened to just be walking, and they were out in their yard chilling, and they invited us in because they're super nice, and then we started just going over there to hang out every once in a while, and they have a few properties just all in a row, like a couple duplexes in their house
That they own.
and in between the 2 duplexes is just an empty lot with like one little cabin that they rent out to a Rice student that's there part-time, and one of the duplex spots became available, and we were just like, we have to get out of here. We just finished moving in. I guess you could say like this week, although it's been a process.
Nice. Are you from here?
Born and raised. I went to Holy near Lamar.
What year?
I graduated in 2014, I think.
Through and through. You stayed in that area.
Oh yeah. Well, I did go to college in Ohio.
Oh, where?
Ohio University.
Ohio University.
Older than Ohio State. Not many
The
people know that.
Bobcats.
The
of course.
Bobcats, exactly.
Of course. Dang. Oh, were you there when?
Joe Burrow never went there.
No. Were you there when? No, I think that was 2020 when they made that run with Preston.
At the March Madness run.
Yeah, March Madness. Was that 2020?
That sounds familiar, but no, that was after.
Yeah, that was after.
Okay, stop it.
Welcome back. We're here at Turner Stadium in Humboldt, Texas, after the 1 hour and 30-minute rain delay. Lightning strike. We did have some rain. Welcome. Friday Night Lights. We're a little bit delayed, but hey, we're back at it. Summer Creek is going to be kicking the PAT. They scored a touchdown in 41 seconds here in this game with a 89-yard touchdown pass to Benny Easter. And they're running out on the field to do the extra point attempt, which will be kicked here by number 84, Patrick Cleveland. He's kicked 59 of 60 PATs on the season. So he's almost money to make this right. He's a left-footed kicker, kicking from the 10-yard line. Summer Creek leading 6-0. 11:19 left to play here in the first quarter. Extra point attempt coming. They're going to snap this ball from the 3, kick it from the 10. Left-footed kick. Here's a snap. The hold. Their left-footed kick is up. And it is good. So with 11:19 left to go here in the first quarter, the Summer Creek Bulldogs 7, Manvel Mavericks 0. We're going to take a break right here on the Legacy Sports Network. Pet Bros. Pet Bros is your hometown pest control team built on 3 generations of experience. They specialize in all insects and rodent control, including expert termite treatment. With proven knowledge and modern techniques, they protect your home and business like it's their own. UIL Volleyball, mark your calendar for the UIL State Volleyball Championship, November 20th to the 22nd at the Curtis Curwell Center in Garland, Texas, where the best teams from all over the corners of Lone Star State will battle it out on the court. For the latest updates and ticket information, head over to uiltexas.org/volleyball. Again, that's uiltexas.org/volleyball. So, Paul, we're back at it.
Yeah, back here after some fireworks after starting the first 41 seconds of this game. Getting over the top for Benny Easter, but now Manvel has their chance to respond. see what they can do. They had time to assess their wounds, more than an hour and 30. See what they can cover up on offense side now.
So Patrick Cleveland kicks the ball into the end zone, so it's a touchback for Manvel to start off. 1st and 10, ball will be placed at the 25-yard line. Quarterback here for Manvel is Cameron Renfro. In the backfield, he's got Eric Mosley and also Kenneth Hayes. On the outside, it's got Carter St. Junis, Dante Mays, and his linemen, left tackle Drake Jones, left guard Noah Cantu, center Thomas Johnson, and right guard Jalen Chase with a tight end of Will Terry. We're coming 1st down and 10, balls at the 25-yard line on the near hash mark. Renfro in shotgun formation all by himself. He's going to take off running. He's going off to the right side, trying to get around the corner. He's going to get tackled at the 29-yard line. So it's 2nd down and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, this is what we're going to see, a lot of QB read, a lot of just taking out empty backfield with Renfro right here. Very good runner, 2nd leading rusher on his team. This is what they want to do, get 4 to 5 yards on 1st down and make it in a short 2nd and 3rd down situations.
So 2nd down and 7. Got a guy in motion from right to left. We're going to pitch it to him. He's coming around the left side. That's St. Junis. He's coming around the corner. Gets hit hard right at the 36-yard line. So Carter St. Junis takes the pitch from right to left and gets down, 1st down, and move the chains. And we're now 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, I like how they're getting St. Junis involved early just with a pitch read right there, getting him out in space, and then the wide receivers go out in the open field and block for him.
So 1st down and 10. Shotgun formation. This time we're going to hand off to number 9, going on the right side. Wow. Tackled just about 47-yard line at the 1st down marker.
And you can just see Manvel is ready to get back out on the field right there and get a no home response for themselves, just going down the field, walking this Summer Creek defense down.
So we move the chains, 1st and 10. We're at the Manvel Mavericks 47-yard line. Shotgun formation, high snap. He's looking to pass. Looks on the right side, high, and it is caught right at the 50-yard line. Wow, what a nice catch there. Was that Jaden Kendrick that caught that ball? Wow, he stretched out and caught it. It's 2nd down and 7. Ball's at midfield. We're in shotgun formation again. Renfro going to take it, handoff, straight up the middle. He's breaking tackles.
Wow.
Moves the guy at the 30. Still going. He's at the 30, 25, 20, 10. He's got a guy chasing him from behind. Is he going to score? No. He's out of bounds at the 1.
Wow, what a job by Eric Mosley, just breaking through tackles. I think he evaded 3 to 4 tackles. He had a pursuit from the backside. Number 5, Caleb White, the junior safety, trying to get us strip before he got into the end zone, got him down at the 1, but this is the response that you wanted if you're the Maverick squad.
48-yard gain. We're 1st and goal at the 1. We're going to hand off straight up the middle, and he's, did they no arc? There it is, touchdown Mavericks. 9:40 left to play here in the first quarter. It's the Summer Creek 7, Manvel Mavericks 6. Nice touchdown there by Eric Mosley. Just crushed it right in. That's his touchdown number 10 rushing on the season. So here comes a right-footed kick from Logan McCallahan. He's going to be kicking from the 10. Here's the set, the snap, the hold. The right-footed kick is up, and it is good. 9:40 left to play here in the first quarter. We're all tied. Summer Creek 7, Manvel Mavericks 7. You're listening to Texas High School Football on the Legacy Sports Network. I was going to be a track meet.
All right, folks, let's get started.
That was a great
Parents,
drive.
thanks for coming.
With
As
only
many
one
of you
pass, and
know,
they were
I'm
still
Coach
able to
Mather.
just get 'em up.
Tonight I want to talk about the season, of which I only have one expectation, that everybody gets stronger. When I say get stronger, I'm not referring solely to physical strength. Sure, we'll be in the weight room, we'll be running stairs, but we're also going to focus on developing mental toughness and grit, because those are the characteristics that allow us to achieve greatness both on and off the court. So, how do we develop those things? By getting comfortable with a challenge, by cultivating the confidence necessary to overcome adversity in all forms. That's why I coach. That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Director.
All right, we're back at it. Here's the kick. Right-footed kick is high in the air. It's going to be bounced and go into the end zone and be a touchback. And it'll be first down and 10 for the Summer Creek. With 9:40 left to play here in the first quarter, the game is tied 7-7. Paul, what do you think here? That was a quick comeback after the lightning strike timeout.
Yeah, it's a kind of different kind of drives that we're used to seeing both teams do. Summer Creek is to really walk you down and get you not in these explosive plays with Easter. Like we mentioned, it was only longest pass play of Spinks' season is over 50 yards, but they got him with the 89-yarder right there. But then good response on this end, just 5 running plays with 1 pass mixed in right there. We'll see how Summer Creek responds now.
Summer Creek first down and 10, balls at the 25-yard line, shotgun formation. He's going to fake handoff. Spinks passes off to the left side. Caught by Easter at the 30.
Wow.
He breaks the tackle. He's at the 50. He's going to go 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. Bulldogs. Easter with his second long touchdown, a 75-yard touchdown by Easter, and it is now 13-7 with 9:28. That took 12 seconds off the clock. Paul, this is going to be a track meet.
I mean, 2 catches with over 150 yards, and both those catches leading into touchdowns with not even 6 minutes into this game. I mean, we talked about how are they going to make the adjustments. Are they going to still play man, or are they going to play a bracket coverage and maybe a safety over the top right there? No, they just did an easy slant inside, and then he just used the speed to work on the outside, get past number 3, Anton Wilder on Manvel, the DB. Man, I mean, Easter, he's just having a weekend himself. Like you mentioned, he had a commitment to Texas Tech. Now 2 touchdowns on the board in the first quarter.
So with 9:28 left here in the first quarter, it is now Summer Creek 14, Manvel Mavericks 7. Holy cow. This is holy cow. They went in for the 1 hour and 30-minute break and came out with both teams scoring quickly. Let's do some math here. That for Summer Creek has only had the ball for 41, 12, 53 seconds. They've scored 14 points already, Paul.
I mean, that's just the explosivity that you can have with a wide receiver like Easter. He just brings a dynamic one-on-one. He'll get the ball, he'll make him play, making the space right there. And we're seeing it why he's so highly coveted and why we see he's going to be a really good wide receiver at the D1 level. But, I mean, if you're Manvel, yes, like you want to have good scoring drives, but it's also going to have to happen on the defensive end. We said you can't keep up with them if it's a 40 or 50-point game. Manvel's offense is good and can sustain a 28, 35-point game. But, man, if you're giving up 14 points, not even 6 minutes in the first quarter, it's going to be a long night for you.
Paul Cleveland's left-footed kick is going to be bounced at the 8. We're going to flick it at the 3. We're going down the right side, stopping, trying to get around, and we're going to go tackled at about the 14-yard line. So it's going to be first down and 10 for the Bulldogs. They're coming back out, down 14-7, 9:21 left to play, 21 points, incredibly fast, under 3 minutes in this game.
Yeah, and I liked what they were able to do on their first drive right there, just getting St. Junius involved in that little pitch play and get a lot of good blocking on the outside. We're going to see a telling story if they're going to keep going on these lateral outside runs and not even test that interior defensive line from the Bulldogs, which has been so stout this season.
Mosley's standing to the left of Renfro in the backfield. Renfro's going to take off. He's going over to the left side, trying to get her, keep on going. Legs are turning down to about the 22-yard line. So it's going to be second down and 1. Ball's at the 22. Summer Creek leading 14-7. Clock is going. 9:05 left to go here in the first quarter. Ball is in between the 2 hash marks at the 22-yard line. Shotgun formation for Renfro with Mosley as running back standing to the left of him in the backfield. Takes a snap. He's looking to pass. Right. Keeps on backing up. He's looking to pass. He fumbles the ball, loses it, and who picks it up at the 14-yard line? And the Mavericks are able to jump on it and get it at the 14-yard line. So back almost to the original line of scrimmage, Paul.
Yeah, and that was a weird play. I don't think any of the weather elements, it did rain a little bit here. I don't think the field was that wet for him to be losing the ball like that. He just tapped it and it just came out of his hands, but going back to the original line of scrimmage, and now this is what you want for Summer Creek, get him in a 3rd and long situation.
3 wide receivers far side, 1 near side. Mosley sent it to the left of Renfro in the backfield. Shotgun formation, takes a high snap. He takes a 3-yard drop, throws down the middle of the field, almost intercepted by Summer Creek at the 31-yard line. It's going to be 4th down for the Mavericks.
And you got what you wanted. They already had terrible field position, tried to work out of it. That fumble really cost them on that 3rd and long. Not a lot of communication right there was wide receiver Kendrick. And then 3 and out right now. Dangerous time for Manvel Mavericks.
So 4th down and 10, we're going to be punting this ball. And the punter out there is number 13, Tony Edmondson. Standing at his goal line. Summer Creek is standing at the 50-yard line to get the snap, the punt. Here's the snap. It's a good punt. Snap. The kick is high in the air. It's high. Got a lot of hang time. Coming down at the 50-yard line. He's going to take it without a fair catch and get taken down right there and tackled right at the 50-yard line. Wow. Surprised he didn't call a fair catch on that play. It's going to be 1st down and 10 for Summer Creek. 8:12 left to play. They're leading 14-7. So come back out on the field. They're already ready to go.
Man, it's going to be interesting who they're going to put on Easter right now. I think it's still going to ride with their senior cornerback, Wilder.
2 wide receivers, far side, 1 near side. Easter is far on the far. We're going to hand off. Nope, we're going to keep it. Spinks is going around the left side, trying to get around the corner. First time we've seen him run with his legs. He's going to get out of bounds at about the 45-yard line.
And actually, it was a different play. It was a little bit of a setup right there. Spinks was on the right side, and they just did a direct snap to number 10, Trey Brown, who just did a wildcat with the running back right there, able to get good yardage on
Good
first
catch.
down.
That was,
Yeah.
that's a good catch. That's Trey Brown right there. So Trey Brown, the wide receiver, normally he's still in.
And they're doing the same thing again right here.
He's going to keep it himself. He's going to go off the left side or left guard. Tackle. Still going. He's at the 25. Boy, he's got speed. And he's out of bounds at the 20. Where is they marking that? 33-yard line.
Yeah.
1st down for Summer Creek.
Yeah, and Summer Creek has found something that they really want to expose on this left side. Each big play has been on the left side, exposing all these DBs and the right side of the line of the Mavericks.
They're ready to go. They're already to the line. 1st down and 10. Ball's on the 33-yard line. Far hash mark. Shotgun formation. Easter far hash mark. Looking to pass. Looking to the near side. Now he's scrambling. Trying to figure out where to go. Now he's all the way down to 45, and he's just going to throw the ball out of bounds. And that's the original quarterback there, Spinks.
Yeah, that's the first time the Mavericks were able to get pressure on Spinks, and you saw he was able to roll out, not a lot downfield where he could get to his wide receivers coming back for him. But now you see this is what Manvel wants to do, not give him time in any of these quick throws as they've allowed to come over the middle for Easter. This is the good 1st down stop right here. Let's see if they can hold into at least 3 or maybe even get a 4th down stop.
2nd down and 10, 7:50 left to play. We're going from left to right on the radial dials. Shotgun formation, takes the snap. He's going to hand off straight up the middle. Bouncing, still going. Breaking tackles down to about the 25-yard line. That was Cosley who ran right up the middle. So it'll be 3rd down and 2. Balls in the center, the 2 hash marks at the 25-yard line. Shotgun formation, hand off to Cosley. Straight up the middle. Still going, turning his legs. He's right at the 1st down marker and still moving the ball. Legs are moving and they move it. It's a 1st down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, the initial stop, the umpire line judge had him just short of it, maybe at the line to gain, but that last second push by Cosley getting over for the 1st down.
Boy, they're quick here. Already at the line of scrimmage, 20 at the 1st down and 10 at the 22-yard line near hash mark. All the linemen were ready to go. They're already ready to trips on the far side. Easter is far as well. He's all the way by the sideline. 2 touchdowns already for Easter. He's looking to pass. Looking to Easter. Over to the left side. Not to Easter. This is going over to... Let's see what number that guy was right there. But it was incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that was the outbreaking route intended for Jamaica Jones, senior wide receiver. Just a little bit overthrown. He had a lot of time in the pocket, just kind of a sail and pass over his head.
2nd down and 10, balls on the near hash mark at the 22-yard line. Spinks in shotgun formation. It's got Cosley standing to the right of him in the backfield. He's going to pass. Look at it. Slant. Quick. And it's behind his wide receiver, Trey Brown, and incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, and the senior cornerback, number 22, Cody Alexander, got fortunate enough that throw was behind the wide receiver. He slipped. Might be still seeing some remnants of the wet field right there. But if that pass was in front, that would have been an easy touchdown.
We did have a little rain during the lightning strike. It's going to be 3rd down and 10. 6:55 left to play here in the 1st quarter. 14-7. Summer Creek is leading Manvel. 3rd down and 10. Balls at the 22-yard line of Manvel. Near hash mark for Spinks. It's got Cosley standing to the right of him in the backfield. Two wide receivers far side. Easter is far. Two wide receivers near side as well. Spinks is looking to the left to pass. He's going to get tackled. He's going to get sacked all the way back to the 37-yard line by the Mavericks. What a great rush there by Brayson Robinson, able to sack him, and it's going to be 4th down for Summer Creek.
And the impressive sophomore just coming in from up in the middle. That's a coverage sack right there. A lot of it was taken away in the secondary right there, and able to rush the middle right there and get him in this kind of weird position in the field right here. You don't want to maybe go for a field goal right here and give him good field position, so they're going to go for it right here on 4th down.
4th and 23, we're going for it on the near the 35-yard line. Spinks looking to pass. He's got time, lots of time. Throws in the middle of the field, and is caught but dropped at the 18-yard line. Would not have been enough for a 1st down, but there is a flag on the play. That was dropped there by Jamaica Jones. Let's see what the penalty is. Here comes the referee.
And the indication looks, wow.
So a penalty, a hands to the face, which is an automatic 1st down for the Summer Creek Bulldogs. That's a backbreaker there for Manvel.
Yeah, and that's a break, though, for the Summer Creek Bulldogs right there. They would have given him really good field position for Manvel if they were able to come up with that 4th down stop. Jones did drop the ball, but if he did catch that, he'd have to work a couple ways away to get 5 or 6 more yards, but they get the 1st down and the personal foul.
6:09 left to play here in the 1st quarter. 1st down and 10 for Summer Creek. He's looking to pass. He's rolling left, trying to pass off to the left side, and incomplete at the 10-yard line. Boy, his only completions have been to Easter here so far. Anybody else that he's been throwing to has been nothing for Summer Creek.
Yeah, and all these throws that he's gotten, it's always just trying to get to Jones on the outbreaking routes or something in the middle, but just hasn't been on the same timing with him.
So here we go, 2nd down and 10. Ball's at the 20-yard line. 6:04 left to play here in the 1st quarter. Shotgun formation. We're going to hand off to Cosley this time, or the left guard. Still going, and gets himself inside the 15-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 14-yard line. So 3rd down and 4 for Summer Creek. Ball's placed in the center of the 2 hash marks on the 14-yard line. Clock is still going. 5:45 left to go. Spinks in shotgun formation with Cosley Sanders to the right. He does a quick slant off to the left side. Caught. Spin. And Jamaica Jones is able to catch it and makes a 1st down for Summer Creek.
Yeah, just simple curl right there. Get to the sticks, get to the line yardage, and you get a 1st and goal situation right now, trying to go up 3 scores.
They're already ready to go at the line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation. 1st and 10. We're at the looking to pass. Throw to Easter. Touchdown! Bulldogs. Easter with his 3rd touchdown of the night, and it is now 20-7 Summer Creek.
Simple play right there, just him breaking into the end zone. Had Wilder on him once again, able to get the quick step off of him, and that's an easy touchdown throw for his 3rd of the night.
Benny Easter came in tonight with 14 touchdowns, now has 3. That gives him 17 on the season. Extra point attempt coming from Patrick Cleveland, left-footed kicker. Here comes the snap. And the hold, the left-footed kick is up, and it is good. 5:22 left to play here in the 1st quarter. Summer Creek Bulldogs 21, the Manvel Mavericks 7. You're listening to Legacy Sports Network.
Ready to ring in the new year with a bang? Top Dog Fireworks is your place with a massive selection of amazing, high-flying, colorful, professional-looking fireworks. Top Dog Fireworks offers great buy one, get one free deals on select fireworks from multiple categories. Can't decide on exactly what you want? Their staff can help you set up the most unforgettable fireworks show. Visit TopDogFireworks.com to find directions to a location near you. And the best selection in Houston, Top Dog Fireworks. Say it with a boom.
Welcome back. 5:22 left to play here in the 1st quarter. Summer Creek 21, or I should say Easter 21, the wide receiver, and Manvel 7. Patrick Cleveland kicking off here from the 40-yard line. He's a left-footed kicker. He's giving himself a 10-yard running head start. Here's a kick. It's high in the air. It's going to be fielded by... It's going to bounce. Oh, he collects it at the 1. Bounces off his head. He's in the end zone. He can't get anywhere. He's going to be brought down in the end zone. That was number 3. That was Antoine Wilder, who went to go get the ball. It bounced at the 2, tried to collect it in his hands at the 1. It bounced off of his hands, went into the end zone. Now he had to go get the ball, and he's going to get sacked in the end zone. And Paul, wow.
And I mean, that's the same man that's been covering Easter the whole night and put him in on special teams, trying to get him to have a spark for the offense and trying to create some energy on this side, but has just a mental last ball. It did bounce. It was a similar play to actually the previous kickoff, but he was able to field that one. This one coming towards the end of the corner of the end zone, might have thought it would have gone out of bounds or maybe even go into the end zone for a touchback. Touches at the 1-yard line and doesn't handle it properly, and now you have a safety.
Well, at the moment they're not saying anything. The referees are all talking at the 3. And the one umpire is standing at the head linesman standing at the, our back judge is standing at the 20. They haven't put anything on the scoreboard here yet.
I think they're just setting up for a safety punt right here for Manvel to get it off at the 20. I think they just haven't put the points on the board. Yeah, there you go right there, 23-7.
Yep, so they're now calling a punt. Didn't want to say, or safety, didn't want to call that just yet because they didn't mark anything or say anything, and the referees were all talking, so we're just trying to figure things out. So Manvel now is going to be punting. 5:22 left to play here in the first quarter. It's now 23-7. Summer Creek leading Manvel, and Manvel is punting from the 20-yard line. They're punting from right to left. This is number 19, Braden McCallahan. And they're letting him tee it up. So we're punting from the 20, in between the 2 hash marks. Right-footed kicker, he's going to give himself a 6-yard running head start. Going from right to left. Here comes the right-footed kick. It's a good kick. It's going to be collected at the 22-yard line on the far side. Coming down the middle of the field. Trying to break tackles. Trying to figure out where to go. Bounces. Comes out to the left side. Still going. And he slips and falls at the 33-yard line. That was Trenton Thomas, who had the ball, took it, and going to be first down and 10 for Summer Creek at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, that was a great tackle in space right there by number 16, Emery Maxey. He had blockers. He was able to get out of a couple of tackles. If he was able to get out of that when he had blockers on the right side coming towards the sideline, it would have been more extra yards and possibly a touchdown. But I mean, Manvel Mavericks, they have to get a stop right here. They had him in a 4th and 23 situation, but that personal foul continued the drive, but they have to get a stop right here.
5:12 left to play here. We're going from left to right on the radio dial. Spinks in shotgun formation with Cosley standing to the right of him. Got a guy in motion. We're going to hand off to Cosley, or left side. And he's going to, oh, the ball. Oh, it looked like the ball came up, but that's a helmet. So we got back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd down. They're going to give him a yard. So 2nd down and 9. Ball's at the 39-yard line. So ball's on the far hash mark. Spinks in shotgun formation with Cosley standing to the left of him. Two near side, 1 far side. He's looking to pass off to the left side. Caught. And nice catch there by Jamaica Jones, and going to be taken out of bounds at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, that's another great adjustment by Jamaica Jones. He kind of gets lost in the shuffle, obviously, when you have guys like Easter and Causey playmaking for you. But he on the season, 50 catches, over 100, 700 yards for 8 touchdowns.
First down and 10. Spinks is looking to pass. He's looking to get to the right side. Throws. Quick caught there by Trey Brown. And out of bounds. He's crossed into Manvel territory, and he's going to be out of bounds at the 44-yard line. So 2nd down and 3. They're already to the line. They're already ready to go before the umpire even gets the ball down. They are quick. Spinks just comes to the line. 2 wide receivers near side, 2 far side. Easter is far. Cosley in the backfield next to Spinks. They're now looking back to the sidelines, getting the play call. 4:08 left to play. We're going to hand off to Cosley. Goes over left guard. Keeps on going and comes down to the 42-yard line. And the one Manvel Maverick player, boy, their helmets keep popping off here. It looks like a ball comes out, but it's their helmet that keeps popping off. So it'll be 3rd down and 1. Ball's on the 42-yard line. Spinks hands off straight up to Cosley. He's going to get a first down and keeps on moving down the field, and they're going to be down to the 38-yard line. First down and 10.
And Again, that mesh play right there just works so well right there, just waiting for possibly for a play action. Just waits it out Spinks, but just gives it out to his running back Causey, get another first down.
Causey's a junior, 6 foot, 200 pounds, 854 yards on the season. Spinks is looking to pass, looking to the left side, looking for Easter. He's looking down the field. He's got people coming after him. He just throws the ball out of bounds.
And
second down and 10.
Yeah, and I think he wanted to get Jamaica Jones on a curl route at 15 yards out right there, but it was good blanket coverage right there by number 1, Carnell James. The rush got to Spinks for the first time right there, making him throw that ball away.
So Easter is always standing on the far side, does not move. It's going to be second down and 10. Shotgun formation, hand off to Causey, looking over left guard, still going, open hole, spins at the 30-yard line, keeps on going down to the 21-yard line, first down for Summer Creek.
And again, they keep running down to the left side of the line. They're finding something right there, exposing some of the weaknesses that the Mavericks might have.
So we're already doing a no huddle, quick handoff, Causey over left guard, still going, carrying guys with him down to about the 17-yard line. 3:02 left to play here in the first quarter. 23-7. Summer Creek is leading. They're marching down the field trying to add more points to the scoreboard. Shotgun formation. Look, pass. Throws it off Easter and incomplete this time to Easter. And Easter took a shot there on the end of the play and is down on the ground at the moment. That was number 20, Anthony Tom. No, that was number 20, Javon Smith, who hit Easter there at the end there and is down for the moment. So we're going to take a timeout, injury timeout. 23-7 Summer Creek lead Manvel with 2:36 left to play. You're listening to high school football on the Legacy Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Dr. Steve Hotze. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Are you fed up with your doctor giving you drugs simply to mask your symptoms rather than treating the cause? As you age, I believe you should be brimming with energy, vitality, and enthusiasm for life. The Hotze Health and Wellness Center treats individuals from all over the country and world in an environment of extraordinary hospitality. We specialize in the treatment of allergies, yeast, replenishing natural hormones, vitamin and mineral supplementation, and a healthy eating lifestyle, all of which boost your immune system, increase your energy level, and your health span. If you'd like to obtain and maintain health and wellness naturally without pharmaceutical drugs, then contact one of our wellness consultants today at 281-698-8698 or visit HotzeHWC.com and request a free copy of my best-selling book, Hormones, Health, and Happiness.
All right, we're back at it. 2:22 left to play here in the first quarter. Summer Creek, 3rd down and 6. Ball is on the 17-yard line. Ball's on the far hash mark. Easter came off the field under his own power. That's good news. We're going to have 2 wide receivers far side, 2 near side. Spinks in shotgun formation. Got a guy in motion from left to right. 14 seconds on the play clock. Spinks looking to pass. We got penalty flag. Heard a whistle.
Now you're backing him up behind the Stinks right now, and Spinks a little bit gimpy kind of after that play right there. Kind of wobbling a little bit, trying to shake it out, but now you got him in a 3rd and 10 or 11 situation right here. And this is what you want if you're the Mavericks. You have to identify Easter's not on the field. He has to take that play off, so you got to cover his other go-to guy, Jamaica Jones, or even the other one that doesn't get enough talk, Holden Miller.
Yeah, Holden Miller is the one that came in for Easter. Here we go, 3rd and 10. Miller's in motion from left to right. Spinks in shotgun formation. 3rd and 10. Ball's on the 22. He's looking to pass, trying to figure out where to go. Pocket collapses. He rolls left, looking to pass. Caught at the 12 by, keeps on going, and he reaches. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So with 2:08 left to play, it is now 29-7 here in the first quarter. And was that Trey Brown that caught that touchdown?
It was, and he just found the open space and just given Spinks time after he was out on his left to find in the middle right there, and he did the rest. 15 yards, evading tackles, and just giving that diving lead to the end zone for their 4th touchdown of the night.
He used all of his height there, 5'11", and he reached over the end zone and scores the touchdown. And now the extra point attempt is good. 2:08 left to play here in the first quarter, and Summer Creek 30, Manvel Mavericks 7. Paul, thoughts so far on this track meet?
I mean, you know, you saw from the second play of the game where you go 89 yards and you have to stop Easter, but then you don't get him on the second drive and he explodes for another 75-yarder right there, and then you get a long drive and they capped it off with a slant touchdown right there. And even if he's out on the field, you have other guys that could damage you, like a Jones or a Jones. So, you know, what are you going to have to go for Manvel? You're going to have to really assess how you're playing defensively at this step, but you're also going to have to put together a drive, and it really killed them that they were getting that safety right there by that mental mistake. But we'll have to see if they can put up a drive right here and just get some momentum and just try to get some energy back on their side, but it's going to have to start right now.
Last year, these two teams played. Summer Creek won 49-7. It's 2:08 left to play here in the first quarter. It's 30-7.
And stuff like that is going to linger in some of these players' minds, obviously. That defeat last year is obviously going to be something that was motivation, but now when you're in a moment like this, down 7-30, definitely negative thoughts are going to start creeping back, but you can't let that happen, especially now that you have a healthy Renfro opposed as to last year.
All right, Wilder this time collects it, keeps on going. He's coming off left side. He's going to be tackled at the 18-yard line. So the Mavericks came out of the lightning strike with a quick touchdown and then have done nothing since, and had, as Paul said, an unforced error there on the safety on the last opportunity they had to have the ball. They're going to start down. First down and 10. Ball is at the 18-yard line, going from right to left. 2:01 left to play, 30-7. Summer Creek is leading Manvel. We're in shotgun formation. Renfro. It's got Mosley standing to the right of him in the backfield. We're going to pitch it to number 12. Comes off the right side, jumps a guy at the 25. Still going down to the 42-yard line, and that was Dante Mays. That's a quarterback who took that ball and ran off to the right side and got a first down for the Mavericks. And first down and 10, ball's at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, Dante Mays was that quarterback that was put in the position last year against the Summer Creek squad. He was out and injured and had to get an unhealthy Renfro back in, but trying to get a good drive going right here. It's stopped on first down, my goodness.
Hand off that time, straight up the middle. It's going to be stopped right there at the 37-yard line. That was Hayes. That was Hayes, the other running back for this team. So here we go, second down and 9. We're going to hand off. This time it's Mosley off to the right side. Breaking tackles. It's down to about the 40-yard line. Great tackle there by number 24, Savion James, able to bring him down. So it's going to be third down and 6. 1:03 left to play here in the first quarter.
And that was good on good right there. Good pursuit by Savion James. Had him behind the sticks, but kept with him. And now you see that breakaway speed by Mosley, able to get a 5-yard gain.
Renfro looking to pass down the left side. Throws a moon ball in the air, and it's going to be a penalty flag thrown on Summer Creek. Pass was trying to get there on the left side, but Summer Creek is going to get called for the pass interference call.
And that ball was underthrown, but it was to the advantage of the Mavericks. Caleb White just holding on as the wide receiver, number 12. Dante Mays was trying to fight back for the ball. We'll get this 15-yard penalty and keep the drive moving.
So we crossed the 50-yard line. We are now into Summer Creek territory. 46 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Manvel going from right to left on the radio dial. They're going to place the ball at the 45-yard line of Summer Creek on the far hash mark. Renfro in shotgun formation. Mosley's going to stand to the right of him. 2 wide receivers near side, 1 far side. Got Hayes going in motion from left to right. They got a blitz coming. Throws a quick pass off to Hayes. Keeps it at the 45. Down the sidelines. Down to about almost to the first down marker.
And that play worked out really well. You had Rush coming in from the left side, a heavy presence on that side, so they go out for a screen play to Mays, get his speed out in the open and get him that first down.
Dante Mays, first down and 10. The other quarterback on this team. Ball now placed at the 35-yard line. 23 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Shotgun formation, Renfro. Got Mosley in motion. Hands off. Oh, nope, he kept it himself. Going to the right side, breaks the tackle. Still going down to about the 30-yard line. Boy, run pass option there. He held onto it, broke a tackle at the 35-yard line and got down to about the 30-yard line. And that's going to be the last play here in the first quarter. So Summer Creek leading 30-7 here over Manvel and Turner Stadium in Humboldt, Texas. You're listening to Texas High School Football on the Legacy Sports Network.
Hello, this is Dr. Steve Hotze. Do you struggle with joint pain? Is your joint pain making your everyday activities a chore? You may have been told that surgery is your only option. God has given your body an amazing ability to heal itself. At the Hotze Health and Wellness Center, we can help your body tap into this ability, providing you with regenerative joint therapy so you can live pain-free. Call 281-698-8698 to schedule your free consultation. Imagine living pain-free without the need for joint replacement surgery. Our team at the Hotze Health and Wellness Center can offer you a natural approach to resolving your joint pain using regenerative joint therapy that promotes healing. Call the Hotze Health and Wellness Center now at 281-698-8698 to schedule your free consultation. That's 281-698-8698. Say goodbye to joint pain and get your life back. 281-698-8698. Hello, this is Dr. Steve Hotze.
All right, we're back at it. Start of the second quarter, 30-7. One play just happened just quickly, but incomplete pass by Renfro. Ball's going to be placed here at the 30-yard line. Going from left to right on the radio dial. Manvel all in white tonight. Summer Creek in maroon. 30-7. They're leading Easter with 3 touchdowns. Spinks with 4 touchdown passes for Summer Creek. Here we go. Going to hand off to Mosley, and he's going to get brought down in the backfield. And it's going to be 4th down for the Mavericks. Nice tackle there by Brindley Tita.
And I didn't like these last 2 play calls right there on that first play to start the second quarter. You go a throw that didn't even get to the sticks. It goes incomplete, and now forced into a 3rd and long, and you run it right there, and now forced into 4th and long right here.
4th and 7. Ball's at the 32-yard line on the near hash mark. Renfro looking to pass, looking to the left side, throws it high in the air and just going to throw it, and it's going to be intercepted at the 5 by Summer Creek. Coming down the numbers at the 30, broken tackle at the 30. Now it's coming all the way across the left side. Still going, got a guy blocking for him. He's straight arms it, and he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Nice interception there by Savion James, who intercepted at the 5, and it's going to be 1st down and 10 for Summer Creek at the Manvel Mavericks 40-yard line.
And it kind of just looked like a punt right there. He just lofted the ball up, and he caught it in the air, and he had great blocking downfield, able to get all the way out to the 40 right here. And now what you wanted if you're Manvel, you had a really good drive going to end the first quarter, couldn't get it on a 2nd down or a 3rd down, go for it on 4th, you just heave it up and you go back to the field possession that you were at. And now the Summer Creek offense is back in a place where they can have more points put on the board.
11-10 left to play here in the second quarter. 30-7 Summer Creek. Trey Brown is going to be the quarterback here at the moment in Wildcat formation. 2 wide receivers far side, running back standing to the right of him. He's going to fake it. He's going to take off on the left side, trying to get around the corner. He jumps, keeps on going, down almost to the 50-yard line. Wow, nice little juke move there by Trey Brown.
And I like this package that they're running right here. It's a lot of Wildcat, a lot of different things that they can do. Maybe even have a pass play that they want to set up, maybe even for later rounds that they'll have open for if they're able to get past this game. But a good package that they have right here for Brown to use his athleticism.
Brown in shotgun formation. He's ball's at the 50-yard line. Easter is back in the game. Takes a snap. He fakes a handoff. He's going to take it himself, going over left guard, trying to get across the 50-yard line. And he's going to be down to about the 48-yard line of the Mavericks. So 2nd down and 8. 10:33 left to play here in the second quarter. We're going from right to left on the radio dial. Summer Creek leading 30-7 over Manvel. Spinks is back in at quarterback. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers near side, 1 far side. He's looking to pass, looking to the left side. Jumps out of the pocket, trying to figure out where to go. Throws a Cosley at the 45, breaks the tackle. It's a 35, 30, 20, 10, 5, jumps it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Cosley caught the ball at the 40 and took off down the field, broke a few tackles, jumped the guy at the 3, and it is now 30-6, Summer Creek over Manvel.
And the patience from Spink is just like the previous touchdown where he was able to let his wide receiver Jones get to the open space and get the touchdown himself. He just lets Kazi do it, finds a good pass in the middle right there and lets him go for 40 yards, basically untouched until he got to the 5 and hurdles his last man.
So Patrick Cleveland coming out for the extra point attempt with 10:06 left to play here in the second quarter. to put one more point on the scoreboard. Here's the snap, the hold, the left-footed kick is up, and it is good. 10:06 left to play here in the second quarter. Summer Creek 43, Manvel Mavericks 7. You're listening to Legacy Sports Network.
Should be 37.
37. That's what I thought too. I think that number was right.
Attention high school sports fans. Are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Texas needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
All right, we're back at a 10:06 left to play here in the second quarter. The score should be 37-7, not 43-7.
The way it feels, I think it feels like 43-7. So, I mean, maybe they're predicting what might happen on the next offensive drive if they can't get anything for the Mavericks right now, Jeff.
Surprised they haven't made that change. Here's the left-footed kick is high in the air. It's going to be caught at the 1. Coming down across the numbers. 10. Bounces hard. Hit at the 15-yard line. Nice tackle there by Summer Creek. So it's going to be first down and 10. 10 minutes left to play. Paul, tell us what Manvel's got to do here because they're struggling.
Well, Manvel just has to get a stop. And, you know, that last offensive possession was the first time, or the second one, before they had, the last time they touched it, it was a 14-7 ball game. And the next thing you know, it sprouted out to a 37 lead. And the next thing you know, you don't get anything on offensive end. You get a fourth down, turnover on downs, and then it's a quick touchdown on the other end. It's a 37-7 ball game. So you have to get a stop right here. You got him, you have to put up a drive right here and really start just getting momentum back on your side. It's really not that far out of the realm. We've seen a lot of crazy things happen in high school and college football, so you need to put a drive together right now.
There's a snap. Going to hand off to the right side. Coming down the field, 20-yard line, and that is Kenneth Hayes who took the ball. This is not going to be Manvel's game. They are not a passing team. Their goal is to run 80% of the time with Mosley and Hayes. Like we talked about last week, it's like the Detroit Lion running backs here, and this is not their game to play an offensive shootout.
And it's not like they've been stopped on these drives. It's just been them stopping themselves, whether they weren't able to convert on the third or fourth downs. But you got to get a lot of these athletes in space like they did right here, and this pitch play is not going to work, and it's going to get them back in another third long situation.
Pitch play there to Caden Lazard, who took the pitch. He's going to be stopped at the 23-yard line, so it's going to be third down and 7. Actually, I'm going to say third down and 8. Now they fix the scoreboard. Paul, we're right. 37-7. Renfro, shotgun formation. 8:58 left to play. We're going from left to right on the radio dial. Slaps his hands. He's looking to pass. We got penalty flags on the field. Clock is stopped. 8:53. Here comes a call from the referee. So false start penalty on Manvel. That backs him up 5 more yards. It's going to be third down and 13. Ball's placed on the 14-yard line. Shotgun formation, guy motion from left to right. We're going to hand off to Hayes. Keeps on going over the right side and down to about the 22-yard line. And that was Mosley, actually, that took that ball, and they're going to punt the ball here on 4th down. That is not what they wanted to do there, Paul.
Yeah, and if that run was able to get a little bit closer to the sticks right there, maybe at a 4th and 3, 4th and 2 situation, even if you were at your own 20, 21-yard line in a game like this, you might need to take your chances and say, hey, we need to put together a drive, but 4th and 5 is a little bit too much to manage right there, so they're going to have to punt away and hope their defense finally gets a stop.
They're bringing all their guys in. They're concerned about a block punt here at the moment. 3 seconds on the play clock. Here's a snap. The kick high in the air. It's going to be fumbled at the 40, and the Manvel Mavericks are going to collect it at the 36-yard line. Wow, that was not a good play there by number 15, Trenton Thomas, who tried to collect that punt, did not call a fair catch. The ball bounced off of him, and it's going to be Manvel ball, and they're going to get a first down.
Yeah, and I was just about to say McClanahan has done a really good job of getting a lot of air. That was his second punt, and his first punt was able to get to the 50-yard line and was able to get the coverage team out there, get him at a loss because the punt returner didn't call a fair catch. This one, mishap right there. It allows for an opportunity for the Mavericks to finally get a drive going right here.
Ball's on the 36-yard line, shotgun formation. We're going to hand off to Mosley off to the left side, spinning down to about the 45-yard line.
And I like Mosley. He's able to get out in space and do what he can, and a spin move or hurdle or just beat off defenders and get to the first down mark, but we have an injury timeout on the field right now.
So we got an injured player for Summer Creek. We're going to take a timeout as well for the injury timeout. Summer Creek leading 37-7 over Manvel with 7:46 left to play. You're listening to Texas High School Football on the Legacy Sports Network.
Forming, rolling, punching, cutting, welding. If you know what I'm talking about, you know it's the Walk-Up Company. The Walk-Up Company has become the leading metal fabricator in the Houston area because we can offer you something few others can match. Extensive fabrication experience, a highly seasoned and skilled workforce, high-tech equipment, and the stability you want in tough economic times. Family owned and operated for years, so you know we'll be here for the long run. And our commitment to quality work and customer satisfaction makes the Walk-Up Company the right choice for you. Visit us at walkupco.com. That's walkupco.com. The Walk-Up Company. Your imagination, our fabrication.
Pepperose is your hometown pest control team, built on 3 generations of experience. They specialize in insect and rodent control, including expert termite termination. Here we go. Shotgun formation. He's going to keep it himself. Right front, going off left side. Keeps on going. Puts his hand down, and he's going to get a first down for the Mavericks across the 50-yard line. We're down to the 47-yard line of the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that was a great open field tackle by Caleb Compton, the junior defensive back right there in space. If Renfro was able to beat that tackle right there, he had a lot of green grass in front of him and could have gotten to the end zone.
Manvel going from left to right, down 37-7. We're going to head off to Mosley. Hits the right at the line of scrimmage and be stopped right there by number 12, Brinley Titita. Boy, he's one of the main guys on this team. He's an SMU commit. Defensive tackle, 6'2", 225. He was in the backfield quickly.
Yeah, and Tita's a beast. The first time we mentioned him all night. Really hasn't been able to get going, obviously. Trying to run away from him this time, runs straight into him, and he makes the play to get it 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10. Ball is in the middle of the 2 hash marks at the 47-yard line. 6:49 left to play here in the second quarter. Shotgun formation. Renfro going to hand off to number 2, going off to the left side. That's Zayden Brown, who maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down and 10. So 3rd down and 10, 6:28, left to play. Clock is running in the second quarter, 37-7. Summer Creek leading. Manvel all in white tonight. Summer Creek in maroon. Getting guys coming in from the sidelines. We're going to have both running backs on this play, Mosley and Hayes. Play clock down to 10 seconds on the clock. Shotgun formation. Got both running backs standing next to him. He's going to hand off. He's going to keep it himself. Renfro going straight up the middle and only going to get down to about the 41-4-yard line. It's going to be 4th down, Paul.
Yeah, we haven't heard much from St. Junius lately besides that pitch he got early in the first quarter. Right now you're in a 4th and long situation. You have to convert right here. What's your go-to guy and what's your surefire? But it looks like, oh no, they're deciding just to go for another punt right here. I don't agree with this call. Obviously how the game is going, you're down 30 and you're past midfield. Just take your chances right here. You know, if you can't convert right here, you do give them good field position. But at the end of the day, you're down by 30. I would just go for it right now and maybe give your guy St. Junius a chance.
Logan McCanlahan is punting. There's nobody standing back for Summer Creek. There is penalty flags on the field. So false start on the Manvel Mavericks. We're going to back this ball up. We're going to be punting, snapping the ball now from the 49-yard line of Summer Creek. Callahan standing at his 37-yard line. Now we have a guy standing back there for Summer Creek at his 15-yard line. He's standing to the right. 17 seconds on the play clock. Here's a snap. It's a good snap, good kick, high in the air. He calls a fair catch this time, and he bobbles it again, and Manvel picks it up. They're at the 15. Oh, they're going to say he was down right there. And Manvel is going to get the ball first and 10 at the 20-yard line. That's the second muff punt on this in the second quarter here, Paul.
And it's like Kirk Martin drew this up. He saw what happened on the first punt and was hoping to maybe get a similar result, knowing that his punter McClanahan is getting a lot of air, and it's tough out here. Maybe even the wind is a factor right now as we had storms rolling in. I can't really see a lot of things moving down there, but maybe it was hard to track it and looking up into the sky. But another muffed punt gives him prime real estate now in the end zone to finally put one in the end zone for the first time since the first quarter.
And you said it wasn't a good job to punt the ball there, Paul.
I mean, to me, it sounded like a white flag that early. You know, if you're not going to, you're already past the 50-yard line, you're kind of throwing in a white flag and saying, hey, but we'll see what happens right here on this. Oh!
Mosley takes the snap, takes the handoff, and goes down to about the 15-yard line. Boy, he had one more guy to go, but got tackled right there by number 2 of Summer Creek, who was able to stop him right there at the 15-yard line. So it's going to be second down and 5. Ball's at the 15. We're at 4:42 left to play here in the second quarter. 37-7. Summer Creek leading Manvel, trying to put some points on the scoreboard here. Got a guy in motion from left to right. We're going to hand off this time to Hayes. He bounces off to the left side. Straight arms the guy. Still going at the 10. Down to the 5. Wow, nice. Great job keeping his balance. Got himself down to the 5-yard line, first and goal.
Yeah, junior Chase Anderson, number 40 for Summer Creek, is making some plays on this drive. Got early in the backfield, but man, Mosley just giving that stiff arm right there, saying, get off of me.
Yeah, he put it to Edward Venezuela, who has to come off the field because his helmet came off as well. So here we are, first and goal for Manvel at the 5. Far hash mark. Renfro in shotgun formation. Scott, guy in motion. He's going to hand off straight up the middle. And that is Hayes, who gets down to about the 4. 1-yard gain. It's going to be second down and goal from the 4. 4 minutes left to play here in the second quarter. 37-7. Summer Creek leading. Summer Creek is going to call a timeout with 3:54 left to play here in the second quarter, with Summer Creek leading 37-7 over Manvel. You're listening to Texas State High School football on the Legacy Sports Network.
Hey, like what you're hearing? Get connected with Legacy Sports Network by checking out our social media pages. On Facebook, you can find us at LSN Sports. On X, formerly known as Twitter, we are at Legacy Sportsnet. And on Instagram, we are Legacy Sports Network. Legacy Sports Network, we're building a legacy one game at a time.
So we actually have an injury timeout here at the moment. We're going to take a break here as well since there's an injury on the field. 37-7, Summer Creek leading Manvel with 3:54 left to play here on the Legacy Sports Network.
You've got tickets to the game, but something comes up. Maybe the boss sends you on the road, the kids have practice, or you just can't make the drive. That's where Quick Assist steps in. With one tap, your seats hit every major ticket marketplace at once. No more juggling apps, no more wasted time. Quick Assist, it takes the hassle out of resale and puts cash in your pocket. Pro or college sports, it's all covered. Download the app today by scanning the QR code on the LSN website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere.
Metter Staffing Services has one of the largest temporary help divisions in the Houston area. Each week, the company pays over 2,000 temporaries, working on many and varied assignments. Metter Staffing can help your company when you have needs for your employees. Call us at 713-941-0616 to speak with one of our experienced staffing consultants who can assist you with your staffing challenges. That number is 713-941-0616. They now offer video resumes as a job-seeking tool. Ask about it today. Metter Staffing. They know the people you need to know.
Is that a lineman?
52 maybe.
Hello, this is Dr. Steve Hotze. Do you struggle with joint pain that makes everyday activities a challenge? You may have been told that surgery is your only option. God has given your body an amazing ability to heal itself. At the Hotze Health and Wellness Center, we offer regenerative joint therapy designed to help you tap into this ability and live pain-free. Call the Hotze Health and Wellness Center at 281-698-8698 to schedule your free consultation. That's 281-698-8698. 698.
3:52 left to play. We're second and goal at the 4. Shotgun formation for Manvel. Renfro's going to keep it himself, trying to go around the left side. Going to be contained at the 10. He breaks it away. He's still down. He's at the 20, coming backside, coming down to the 15. Hits his own guy down to the 13-yard line, but there's a flag on the play.
Number 4, he'll be stopped at about the 13-yard line.
So Renfro ran a lot of yards, broke a tackle there at the 10, but then ran backwards all the way to the 20, down to the 15 with a penalty flag on the field. 3:35 left to play here in the second quarter. Summer Creek leading 37-7. The injured player for Manvel was number 52, the right tackle, Bruce Lee, Jr., 6'1", 265, had to be helped off the field. Here comes a call from the referee. So that's a killer, Paul. That was a blindside block on Manvel on that play. They're going to back this ball up.
And you would have thought possibly that Summer Creek would have declined the penalty, forcing a 3rd and goal. Obviously, the 3rd and goal would have been at around the 20, but forcing to take the penalty yardage, and it'll be around the same place.
So let's see where this ball is going to place. 3:35 left to play. The referees are talking about where the ball is supposed to be placed at. Looking to Summer Creek coaches who are on the field, talking to the officials at the 20-yard line. Manvel with a great opportunity here. They were 2nd and goal at the 4, and now they just backed themselves up many yards on the play here. Trying to put some points on the scoreboard here before halftime. Referees are talking to Summer Creek here at the sidelines, trying to figure things out. So we're still trying to figure things out. Manvel has gotten down here tonight because of 2 muffed punts here on this in the second quarter here on Summer Creek. And they declined the penalty, so it's going to be 3rd down and goal from the 13-yard line.
Yeah, and that's a smart play to do right there. Obviously, give them less downs to try to get into the end zone. It is a 3rd and goal situation. Now you have to try to find a way to get this back inside the 5 if you can't get into the end zone on this 3rd down play right here to give your running game a chance and trust it right here. But you got to put this in the end zone if you're the Mavericks right here, and Summer Creek forcing them to try to convert with 2 downs left.
Play clock was at 5, and now we call a timeout on the field. Timeout by Manvel. That is their first timeout here in the first half. So 3:11 left to play here in the second quarter. We're going to take a break. Summer Creek leading 37-7 over Manvel. You're listening to Texas State High School football here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Metter Staffing Services has one of the largest temporary help divisions in the Houston area. Each week, the company pays over 2,000 temporaries, working on many and varied assignments. Metter Staffing can help your company when you have needs for your employees. Call us at 713-941-0616 to speak with one of our experienced staffing consultants who can assist you with your staffing challenges. That number is 713-941-0616. They now offer video resumes as a job-seeking tool. Ask about it today. Metter Staffing. They know the people you need to know.
3:11 left to play. 3rd and goal from the 13-yard line for Manvel. They're going from left to right on the radio dial. All wearing white. Summer Creek wearing maroon. Summer Creek got 5 linemen rushing here. Renfro in shotgun formation. Looking to pass. He rolling right. Looking to throw. Trying to figure out where we'll go. Throw into the end zone. Just throws it high in the air, and it's out of the end zone and going to be incomplete. And that was a nice containment there by Amontre Harris, who was running down Renfro and made him have to just throw that ball into the end zone. It's going to be 4th down and goal for Manvel.
And that was great pursuit of the ball right there by the Bulldogs. I thought he had Kendrick early in that route as he was rolling to the right, but they're right now just going to have to settle for 3 and a grueling drive that's only going to result in 3. Obviously, you would want to put 7 on the board, but you hope that your defense can get a stop, and maybe you could get 1 more possession before the half.
Here's McCallahan kicking the field goal. He's 5 for 5 on the season. 30-yard field goal. It's up, and it is hits the upright, and it is no good. So they come away with no points. 2:59 left to play here in the second quarter. 37-7 Summer Creek. And boy, that was a long time. That was too bad. They lost so many yards on that drive and got no points coming out of it. So.
Yeah, and they had multiple chances to try to put something in the end zone. It was basically three drives in one right there. Just couldn't get it up. You'd love to put points on the board, but kicking game doesn't provide that for you.
So here we go, first down and 10. Go ahead. So first down and 10 for Summer Creek. Ball is in the 20-yard line, center of the 2 hash marks. Spinks takes a shotgun formation, handoff. Going out the right side or the right guard, still going. That's Cosley down to about the 30-yard line. He's going to get enough for a first down. So first down and 10, ball's on the 30-yard line, in between the 2 hash marks. Spinks looking to pass, throws a quick pass off to the left side. Caught by Jamaica Jones. He gets around the corner. He's got open field. He's down the sidelines. 40, nobody's going to catch him. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Jamaica James. Micah Jones. Boy, Paul, he got around that corner, and once he got around that last guy, he was gone.
Yeah, I want to note the block by Benny Easter. It's not just his pass-catching ability and is able to get that breakaway speed, but he's playing team complementary football, blocking for his teammate right there, Jamaica Jones, to get out on the sideline and break away with that speed. The third 60-plus yard touchdown that they get on this game, and not even halftime right now, but I mean, like you said, it's just all this stuff that has just been compounding and compounding for Manvel. You have that muff kickoff return right there. Next thing you know, your offense doesn't get the ball until it's 7-30. Then you don't do enough right there, and now you give up 2 quick touchdowns.
That was Jamaica Jones' 9th touchdown on the season. Score now 44-7, Summer Creek over Manvel.
Texan Dodge is your hometown community dealership. Texan Dodge is the place for all your vehicles needs. Whether you need service parts or you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we have you covered. Ask us about our low APR finance rates and how to get the lowest price on a new truck or car today. We want to buy your vehicle, even if you don't buy from us. Texan, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram. We hear you.
Coming out of the timeout, 2:34 left to play. Summer Creek now leading 44-7. Last year, 49-7 was the final score. We are almost to that same number in the first half for Summer Creek.
Yeah, and it's just kind of starting to feel like deja vu, even though you have your components that were missing from last year in this game with Renfro back as your starting QB. But, man, this one just got away from it. And obviously, we saw in the second play when Easter was able to break away for that 89-yard touchdown. It didn't look like it was going to be enough of a fight right now, and they didn't have the proper response coming out of it. Even though they did respond with a touchdown, just haven't been able to do things right since.
We're going to take it from the 1, coming along the hash marks, down to about the 25-yard line. So it'll be first down and 10 at the 25 with 2:27 left to play here in the second quarter. Summer Creek now with a commanding 44-7 lead over Manvel with 2:27 left to play here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and this is surprising. You obviously kind of felt throughout the week, and obviously in that interview you had with Coach Martin, that they felt like they were going to be able to stick with him. And they played very similar opponents. Shadow Creek is in their district, and Shadow Creek took them to a really close game. In the first game of the season for Summer Creek was a really good way to start out the season for both squads, but not a good response here after the lightning delay. As I mentioned, you did get the opening drive touchdown after, but nothing since.
We're going to pass off to Hayes, off to the right side. He's spinning around down to about the 32-yard line. Nice pass by Renfro off to Hayes. 2:15 left to play. They're trying to get one more play off here before the 2-minute warning. Ball is placed at the 31-yard line. Takes a snap. Throw it off the left. Wow, almost intercepted. Nice play there by number 3, Antoine Weil. Nope, that was not Antoine Weiler. That was number... That was Jamaica Jones, who was playing defensive back there, and almost intercepted the pass. So we got one more play, 2:06 left to play. Third down and 5. Going straight up the middle and not going to get very far. It's going to be 4th down. And we are at the 2-minute warning here in Humboldt, Texas at Turner Stadium with the Summer Creek Bulldogs leading 44-7 over the Manvel Mavericks. We're going to take a break right here on the Legacy Sports Network. Harris County Commissioner Adrian Garcia. Harris County Commissioner Precinct 2 Adrian Garcia admires and recognizes the academic hard work, dedication, and achievements of each student. Well done. Commissioner Garcia would like to wish all the athletes good luck in tonight's game. So, Paul, we came out of the lightning storm thinking that this was going to be quite the game, and then it went a completely different direction quickly.
And the way the Mavericks responded, it felt like it was going to be a game, but then you gave up another explosive touchdown to Eastern. It was 14-7, and next thing you know, you muff your kickoff return right there. It was 16-7, and then your defense gives up another touchdown, and then once you know you're down 30-7, your offense hasn't touched the ball since. So it was a really long mountain and uphill climb that the Mavericks were going to have to do from the get-go of this game. We mentioned how they were going to have to be perfect on all facets, not only just offensive and defensive, but also special teams, and that has not happened tonight. But we're going to have to see what kind of response they have on this drive and how they come out of this halftime break and see if they have more fight. And so just show that this senior class is more than what this result is doing right now.
Here's the punt by McCallahan. It's going to bounce at the 40-yard line and keep on going. It's going to be down at the 37-yard line of the Bulldogs. So first down and 10, ball's placed at the 37-yard line. 1:49 left to play here in the second quarter.
Yeah, this team looks all of what the #1 team in the city as we've expected to see from. Obviously, everybody is still buzzing about what they were able to do to North Shore a couple weeks ago with the 27-0 victory at North Shore. And now you see them just putting it together on all facets of the game. 44 points in the first half, as we mentioned. Over 50 points a game over the past 6 games. They put up a couple of 70 spots over the season, but this is an explosive offense. They have so many athletes and dynamic players that they can just get the ball to and just let them create an open space.
Here we go, first down and 10. Ball's on the 37-yard line and then near hash mark. Spinks in shotgun formation. Takes a snap. He's looking to pass. He's looking to the right side. Throws a nice little pass. Caught at the 48. And it's going to be out of bounds, pushed out of bounds right there. That was Trey Brown with the catch. It's going to be first down and 10. Move the chains. We're at the 48-yard line still of the Bulldogs. 1:42 left to play here in the second quarter. Final score from Webster, Dickinson 28, Pearland 21. They did not have any rain issues here tonight. Shotgun formation. Spinks looking to pass. Looking to the left side. Pockets breaking down. Throws a quick little pass off to his running back, Cosley, and incomplete. So it'll be second down and 10. 1:31 left to play here in the second quarter. Summer Creek leading 44-7. Easter, the wide receiver for Summer Creek, with 3 touchdowns on the night already.
Yeah, and good job by number 55, Jacob Jakes. First time any of a defensive line was able to get hands on Spinks, able to force that early throw and get it to a second and long.
2 wide receivers near side. Trey Brown going from motion from left to right. Cosley standing to the right of Spinks in the backfield. He's looking to pass again. Off to the right side, Trey Brown. Spins, keeps on going, down to about the 48-yard line. Crosses midfield. It's going to be third down and 8 for Summer Creek. 1:15 left to play here in the second quarter. Ball's placed on the far hash mark. We're just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. 3 wide receivers near side, 1 far side. Spinks looking to pass again. He's got time. Throws in the middle of the field.
Wow.
Caught by Jamaica Jones. Keep on going and down to the 30-yard line. Gets thrown down, and they're going to call a penalty flag on that tackle. We're going to move the ball 15 more yards down the field with 53.7 seconds left here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and that was an impressive throw by Spinks right there. He just read his progression throughout the field, found the sweet spot, was James right there, able to get a couple extra yards right there, and then the aggressive WWE tackle will tack on 15 more yards. Oh, wow. It's after hours. They let anything happen around here. This is what they probably felt with the Pac-12 after dark. They just let everything play after a while.
So they do not call that penalty. Here we go. We're going to hand off to Cosley. He goes over the center, stops, keeps on going, and he's going to be stopped at about the 25-yard line there by Easton Shoemaker.
Yeah, and they're still aggressive right here. You call it timeout here with 40 seconds left. You want to put points on the board and just get your offense in a rhythm. And we'll see after halftime if they make adjustments and get their first a break and rest them up for next week's playoff game, presumably, if this result sticks as we think it will. But want to get a good rhythm. And, I mean, obviously, over the past 2 to 3 games, they haven't played a lot. They played inferior opponents, and they haven't played the full 4-quarter game. So they still want to have that rhythm going into next week's game. And next week's game is either going to be against a Katy or Memorial team. So we'll see what happens on this drive as they finish it off.
So it's going to be second down and 5 from the 24-yard line. Summer Creek, 40 seconds left to play. They're going from right to left. They're in Maverick territory. They're trying to score. Add more points to the scoreboard, leading 44-7. The Mavericks are on the field. Summer Creek breaks their huddle. They're coming back to the line of scrimmage. Easter still in the game. He is a wide receiver on the near side. 3 wide receivers far side. Jamaica joins Trey Brown on the far side with Holden Miller as well. Cosley in the backfield next to Spinks. Jamaica Jones going in motion from right to left. He's now next to Easter on the near side. Shotgun formation. He's looking to pass. Throwing into the end zone. Trying to go to Easter. Touchdown. Easter. Bulldogs score 50-7 with 34 seconds left to play, and Easter's 4th touchdown in the first half.
Yeah, and I saw him just from the snap. The first read was to Easter on the left side, one of his favorite throws. Just get him on the outside ball, one of the most beautiful balls that he can throw. As Spinks over there getting over his outside shoulder, the only person that can catch that ball is his wide receiver, and he finds him. And Easter's 4th touchdown in the first half.
So here comes the extra point attempt by Cleveland. Only missed 1 extra point all season long. 34 seconds left to go. Left-footed kicker, the snap, the cook, and it is good. 51-7. Summer Creek leading Manvel with 34.2 seconds left. You're listening to Texas State High School football on the Legacy Sports Network.
Legacy Sports Network, now celebrating 18 years of broadcasting excellence. We are your home for local high school sports coverage. Expect excellent audio and video production. Whether you're listening at home or
I just
at the
texted
game,
him.
find us at lsnsports.com. Legacy Sports Network, building a legacy one game at a time.
34 seconds remain here in the second quarter. Summer Creek 51, Manvel 7. Kicking from right to left. Summer Creek putting on a clinic here tonight, especially with Easter with 4 touchdowns. The wide receiver. And Paul, where did Easter commit to so far?
He just committed to Texas Tech last night. He made that commitment on his social medias on X, and he said he's excited to be joining that class of 2027, a 4-star wide receiver, going to be going to the Plains out in Lubbock, Texas. So it'll be another dynamic receiver that they keep adding to their lineage out there.
So Manvel takes it off the goal line and down to the 10. Easter is only a junior and has already committed, which is a little surprising, but as Paul said, NIL money must have been pretty good for him to say yes to that. So,
and this, I mean, this is the whole squad that they have, juniors. I mean, Spinks is a junior, and you have another junior running back as well. So, I mean, this team, they're destined to make a state run this year, but they're also going to be bringing back the same people you'd assume next year as well, even if they are able to make that state run, maybe prevail for a back-to-back situation, as this team has the makings of what I'm sold on as the #1 team in the city. Obviously, you have in the Fort Bend County area, you have Randall and the other cities. C.E. King is a team that beat Summer Creek, was the only loss that they were able to take this season. They're having a playoff game tonight. I'm interested to see the result of that one as well. But in this city, they have all the makings of the #1 team in the city.
C.E. King is leading Shadow Creek at halftime 23-0. So we just hand off, and that's going to be the last play here. Nope, they're going to try to get one more play off. 16 seconds left to play here for Manvel at the 20-yard line, going from left to right. Renfro looking to pass. He's got people coming. He's going to get sacked there by number 6, Amontre Harris, the defensive end, 6'4", 220. The SMU commit who sacks him in the backfield. He had 5 sacks coming into the night's game. And we're just trying to figure out, there might have been a call of a timeout, but we're trying to figure that out here at the moment. 7.6 seconds left here in the second quarter. And there's a penalty because they're marching down the field down to the 26-yard line. Did not see that penalty or flag. So we got one more play, 7.6 seconds left to play. 3 wide receivers near side, 1 far side. Running back standing next to Renfro in the backfield. Takes a snap, high snap, throws off to the right side. Coming down the sideline to the 35. That was Jaden Kendricks who caught the ball. Got out of bounds. They're going to get one more play off. There's 1 second remaining on the clock. Is there a penalty flag on the field there? So there is a penalty. Here comes a call from the official. So we back this ball back to the 11. 1 second remaining on the clock. Manvel is going to do one more play. We're going to do 3 wide receivers near side, 1 far side. Running back in the backfield next to Renfro. We are now the ball on the 15-yard line of the Mavericks. Shotgun formation. Guy goes out of motion. He takes a snap, throws it off to the right side, and it's incomplete, and that is the end of the first half, with Summer Creek leading 51-7 over the Manvel Mavericks. Wow. 51 points in the first half, and Easter with 4 touchdowns.
And that was an impressive performance by Summer Creek. They clicked on all facets, offensively, defensively, and on special teams, making plays on every imaginable thing you could ever conceive in a football game. It just had everything from lightning delays, 80-yard touchdowns. I mean, this had everything, and it was so fun to watch the Summer Creek team. Obviously, we thought Manvel was going to put up a better fight in this first half, but wow, you just have to love the kind of football that they're playing here.
So we're going to take a break. Halftime here at Humboldt, Texas at Turner Stadium with the Summer Creek Bulldogs leading 51-7 over the Manvel Mavericks. You're listening to Texas State High School football on the Legacy Sports Network. No response.
Time to buy, sell, or lease residential or commercial property? Kim Walt and Danette Watuski with RE/MAX Results will help make it a smooth transaction. Their customers deserve and will receive the finest service ever offered by any real estate agents. RE/MAX Results. #Real Estate Pros. Like Kim Walt says, your home, your future, our commitment. Their phone number is 713-777-SOLD.
We've got the power to make things right. Mr. Electric, show you the light.
Looking for electrical help you can count on? Switch to Mr. Electric. We have some of the best trained electricians in the business, and they're ready to help you with any project, big or small. Best of all, with Mr. Electric, our work is 100% guaranteed. That's why so many people trust Mr. Electric.
We've got the power to make things better.
Should.
Mr. Electric.
Life happens. Maybe a work trip, a family event, or you just want to watch the game at home. Don't let the tickets go to waste. With Quick Assist, your seat gets listed for sale on every major marketplace simultaneously. No more juggling apps or stressing over resale. We make it fast and hassle-free, so you save time and put money back in your pocket. From pro to college, Quick Assist has you covered. Download the Quick Assist app by scanning the QR code on our Legacy Sports Network website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere.
What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line, if you want to perform, there's a place for you.
This message presented by the NFHS and the UIL.
Lightning strike.
Forming, rolling, punching, cutting, welding. If you know what I'm talking about, you know it's the Walk-Up Company. The Walk-Up Company has become the leading metal fabricator in the Houston area because we can offer you something few others can match. Extensive fabrication experience, a highly seasoned and skilled workforce, high-tech equipment, and the stability you want in tough economic times. Family owned and operated for years, so you know we'll be here for the long run. And our commitment to quality work and customer satisfaction makes the Walkup Company the right choice for you. Visit us at walkupco.com. That's walkupco.com. The Walkup Company. Your imagination, our fabrication.
We're at halftime here at Turner Stadium in Humboldt, Texas, with the Summer Creek Bulldogs leading 51-7 over the Manvel Mavericks. This has been a shootout of Summer Creek here so far, Paul, in the first half.
Yeah, it's been who on Summer Creek can get a touchdown next. It's obviously been the Easter show. He was able to get 4 touchdowns, and they were able to get Jones on a couple of plays where he was able to use his speed to get downfield. But like we mentioned, this is a team that you really like going forward, as we think this result will prevail with a 51-7 lead at halftime. But I mean, man, you just had to feel for Manvel. Obviously, they wanted to change the result from last year from a 49-7 defeat at the hands of this same Summer Creek Bulldogs team to now they had a halftime result of 51-7. So we'll see if they can get a good response and finish out their season on the right note, though.
So we're doing a full halftime, a 28-minute halftime here in Humboldt, Texas. We had a halftime guest here tonight, Earl Plumley, but because of our lightning issue, it looks like we are not going to be able to have our Medal of Honor recipient, Master Sergeant Earl Plumley, on with us tonight, unless he decides to send me a message back and say he's in. But right now, Paul and I are just going to sit here and talk about the first half. And, you know, this is not the game that Manvel wants to play. This is a run-heavy, clock-controlled team for Manvel, where Summer Creek, which we have seen, they're a more explosive, big pass, power run team. You look at what Renfro has done on the season. He's thrown for 1,790 yards on the season, but this is not their game plan to go throw. Their game plan is to hand this ball off to Mosley and Hayes all night long, and that's what has been their strength in their 6-game winning streak of 312 yards and scoring 50 points a game. This is going to be tough for them to come back from, Paul.
Yeah, and that's definitely not a part of their game to come back from this much of a deficit. Obviously, they want to have that run-heavy offense to do a lot of power reads, zone reads, and make a lot of long, enduring drives for the defense to wear them down. But you can't afford to have that, as time is not in your favor in this type of game if you want to do comeback. And Renfro, he is a dynamic quarterback, but I thought they strayed away a little bit too much of their passing game. You have a really good wide receiver in St. Junius, and another wide receiver who's capable to give you other things like Kendrick and Mays, who was able to play make in the open field. So, you know, I thought there was a couple of questionable calls whenever they kept doing runs, especially on second and third and long situations. I thought they think they could have gotten it to fourth or shorter situations, but at the end of the day, they weren't able to convert these drives into points. And I think that just the nail in the coffin that just kind of cemented what a game that we think is going to finish in this result was whenever they were not able to get a touchdown on that possession where they had 3 tries. I mean, you had a very good opportunity where you had 2 muff punts in a row, and not a very good characteristic play right there by the punt returner for Summer Creek. You had an opportunity to get an end zone. It was all the way at the 4. Penalties brought it back outside of the 10. Couldn't convert right there on a field goal as it hits the uprights right there, and it just kind of felt like that was just the last gasp of air that you could feel coming from the Manvel side. So we'll see what kind of drives they can put together right now. Obviously, the senior class does mean a lot to Coach Martin, so he wants them to finish out with a strong 24 minutes to represent the school and the efforts that they've been putting out for the last 4 years that they've been on campus.
So Coach Martin, who I met with yesterday, he's got a coaching philosophy called Hoka Hey, which he brought on. He's the main coach that started there in 2006. He was a runner-up in 2011, 2017. They even went to the state title game in 2018 when 15-1 lost to Shadow Creek. But you know what? This motto of Hoka Hey, which that entire school has taken on, and I went to the Manvel school yesterday, and it's all over the field, or all over the buildings. It's let's go all in, no fear. He introduced it in 2011, and you know, when they got beat, Paul, I talked to the coach yesterday about it. They got beat by Pearland 66-14 in the season, and he said they went back into the film room and they talked to the players and they said, listen, we're going to go back to Manvel football. We're going to line up and we're going to whip the man across for you on the next 48 minutes. And after they did that, they turned into the region's #1 rushing attack in the league. And on top of that, Paul, they were average. have the numbers here of they did 3. Manvel Mavericks are averaging 312 yards rushing a game.
Yeah, and that's impressive numbers over that stretch. Obviously, they had a very tough schedule open this season. They had 3 losses in their first 6 games, played really good teams in Barbers Hill, Shadow Creek, and obviously Pearland. And coming off of that loss from Pearland when they lost 66-14, they had the correct response and had to finish out their district schedule in order to place even at a 6-2 record, which was only good enough for 4th. We talked about at the beginning of the broadcast, they're playing in one of the better districts in the Houston area when they have Pearland, Shadow Creek, Dawson, and Manvel. But right here, you had good opportunities to have a good running game and cement it on this field tonight. Just couldn't convert in crucial situations, but they were able in this last stretch over the last 5 games. We mentioned 51 points per game, over 300 yards. They've had some glimpses, and it gave you some promise and hope coming into tonight, but I want to see them give a lot of effort in this second half. It's not representative of what their season is coming down to. Obviously, it's not the result they wanted to provide right now, but listening to that Coach Martin interview, he sounds like a great man. He's been at Manvel for more than a decade, 2 decades now, and has a winning legacy, obviously getting to state titles 3 times, but now you just want to go out there, and he talked abundantly about this senior class and how much it meant to get back to that Manvel standard. So you want to show that pride and show that factor that on the field in the second half right here, just for the fans that are here and for the fans that are listening as well.
So we haven't given enough credit, though, to Kenny Harrison, the Summer Creek Bulldog coach here tonight. He's 139-67 since 2018. He took over this program then. That was their first year they made it to the playoffs. 2021, first district title. 2023, first state championship appearance in school history. They lost to DeSoto in the title game. 2024, another deep run. In 2025, they've ranked number 10 in the top 10 in the state again, with the North Shore shutout just a few weeks ago, and their mantra is ball and everything is earned, nothing is given for this team, and you can see that there in the first half, Paul.
Yeah, and I like that. Nothing is given to you on this field. They knew they weren't going to get this ball game from Manvel. Manvel was going to try to give it all there from the get-go, but they were able to take advantage of situations right here and have to earn it. They had playmakers on the field and just got it to them in open spaces. So, this team has all the makings of a state championship team, and why a lot of people are really backing this team whenever you have a quarterback who sprays it out to his wide receivers and athletes, and another dynamic running back in Kazi, who's committed to Law Tech. So, and we haven't even talked enough about the defense tonight. The defense has some dogs out there. They get to the quarterback. They really hurry up and pressure the backfield as well. So there's a lot of things that you can love about this Summer Creek team, and it's a pleasure and it's so fun to be able to watch them in person tonight and see how dynamic and see what kind of a team they're made of. Because before this, there really wasn't a lot of mentions of Summer Creek, especially outside of the loop right here. You really think of teams like Atascocita, you think of other teams outside of the loop, but before 2020s, you really didn't hear much about Summer Creek. That's just the change that Coach Harrison has brought to this team, and bringing in the type of guys and bringing in the right type of guys. So they're building it here, and they're doing a really good job, and they're putting themselves in a winning situation, trying to get all the way up to AT&T later in this year in December.
Well, let's talk about their defensive line, and we're going to talk about that after we come back after this break here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in Texas. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
When life gets in the way, a work trip, family plans, or even bad weather, don't let your tickets go to waste. Quick Assist makes it simple. Your seats are listed on every major marketplace at the same time, saving you the hassle and putting money back in your pocket. Whether it's the NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, or NCAA, we've got you covered. Download the app today by scanning the QR code on our website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere.
DeRoche Partners LLP, located in Houston and Dallas, offers a complete range of tax assurance and consulting services to a diverse portfolio of clients. Their team is dedicated to the highest ethics of our profession with a commitment to excellence. This is accomplished by putting an emphasis on providing superior professional services specifically tailored to meet the needs of our clients. DeRoche Partners aim to provide valuable insight, effective solutions, and maintain long-lasting business relationships. Their high recruiting standards and culture of excellence is uncommon and unrivaled. They want to wish all the student athletes good luck. Visit DeRoche Partners on the web at dpllp.cpa.
Legacy Sports Network, now celebrating 18 years of broadcasting excellence. We are your home for local high school sports coverage. Expect excellent audio and video production. Whether you're listening at home or at the game, find us at lsnsports.com. Legacy Sports Network, building a legacy one game at a time.
Cody Stevens Foundation, saving young lives through EGC screenings. Visit CodyStevensFoundation.org to learn more. Every screening matters. Every child matters.
13:55 left here in the halftime. Summer Creek leading 51-7 over the Manvel Mavericks here in Humboldt, Texas at Turner Stadium with the Summer Creek band out on the field playing loud and proud and having a great time here this evening. Paul, we talked right before we went to break there about some of these defensive players. We both watched some tape here this last week, and there's a couple of guys I definitely want to mention. Let's talk about the senior defensive tackle, number 94, Brinley Tita. He's called the Road Grader. He's 6'3", 295. He's an SMU commit. 17 tackles for loss, 9 sacks, 28 QB hurries. He definitely took over that North Shore game a few weeks ago. And if anybody doesn't know about North Shore is like one of the top teams here in Texas, and they shut them out 27-0 here a few weeks ago.
Yeah, it takes a lot to take down a North Shore team. It takes even more to shut down a North Shore team at their home place as well. So Brinley Tita, he's a really good player. Mentioned him once in this game. Hasn't been able to be that much of a presence, obviously, because they're trying to run away from him right there. But he is just a freak and a beast. Obviously, affected that North Shore game a lot and has that interest. Going to the ACC in SMU, he'll fit in perfectly right there. And I mean, this whole defensive line, we talk about Cormier, he's able to get to the quarterback as well. And then even in the back line, you had Caleb White and other guys like number 40, Chase Anderson, making plays. And they just have good swarming defense, just really getting to the ball, making sure that the first contact is the only contact. They really finish on plays and really didn't allow Manvel to really creep out and gain extra yardage after contact. And I think that's one of the things that they've been harping on at the beginning of the season. Just really make the tackle when you have the first contact, and that's so important. We now see in high school football where people are able to elude the first tackle and get yards after catch or yards after the first touch right there. So we haven't seen much after yards after contact right here by Manvel, and that's why they've been stunted on so many drives, and that's why Summer Creek has been able to get these turnovers on downs and allow their offense to get the points on the board. So it's all in parallel. This team is only as strong as its defense, and its defense has been playing so well over the past 5 games. I said 58 points over the past 5 games, and they've averaged themselves on the offensive end 50 points a game. So your team is doing something, and then during that stretch you played a North Shore team where it was at 27 points of those 58. So every other game you only allowed 31. So this is a really good defensive football team. Everybody's going to be talking about the athletes that they have, but on the defensive side, this is where they're getting it done, and this is where they're leaning on the most.
Their other power 4 defensive lineman who stands right next to him is defensive end number 9, PJ Cormier. He's called the Closer. 6'4", 240. He is a Utah State commit. He's had 14 sacks on the season, 21 tackles for loss, 5 forced fumbles. He's got an explosive first step. He destroys reach blocks. And with Tita, they form the best defensive tight end, defensive end combo in Region 3. One of the reasons why, Paul, they're the number 1 defensive team in the 6A at 16.45 points. And you can see that here tonight with Manvel only scoring 7 points in the first half.
Yeah, and he just sounds like a Mountain West defensive player right there. All those measurements and all the stats that you've given me right there. And we saw it on the tape. Obviously, the North Shore game has been publicized on all these media outlets, and it was really good to see how this defense was able to attack and use their physical abilities just to overpower all these offensive lines and get to the quarterback. tonight, Renfro has not had enough time. He's been out on the run trying to get to his wide receivers, and he's really not that much of a passing threat when he's out on the run. And then whenever you get into the first downs and the second downs, they've been able to get into the backfield first, allowing themselves to set up 3rd and longs on the defensive side. So this Manvel team, they've had 300 yards rushing over the past few games. They'd be lucky to even reach 200 tonight by the way that this is happening. But we'll see the type of intensity they come out with the second half. I expect more rushing yards as this game might be a little bit prolonged. We might have a running clock, we'll see. But this defense, I mean, this is a really, really good state championship winning defense that can go toe-to-toes with the North Crowleys if they're able to meet them up in Dallas as well.
The other guy that we could talk about is number 1, Tyson Joyner. He's 6'1", 225. He's a Houston commit. He's a 4-star player. 148 tackles on the season, 19 tackles for loss. He was part of the North Shore shutout with 14 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, and 1 sack. He leads one of the best linebacking crews in the state. When he averages 12 tackles a game, Paul, Summer Creek wins 90% of those games.
Yeah, and your primetime players are playing like primetime players when they need to. Obviously, we mentioned that North Shore game, but in a game like this, they're doing all the small things to make sure that they come out with this win. And obviously, we saw them how they were able to stop the Manvel rush. Really haven't had a lot of opportunities downfield for any passing opportunities for Renfro, covering up the back ends right there. But just this whole front right here in the front 6 and the middle 2, I mean, it's a really good roster right here, and they have a lot of good tape, a lot of good numbers that they're putting out. And obviously staying in the city, Willie Fritz is doing a good job of keeping good football in the city. Great job of him giving that commitment right there from the Summer Creek player right here.
Summer Creek is 10-0 when leading at halftime, 51-7. I think there's a good opportunity they're going to go to 11-0 here at halftime as well. And one of the things to talk about here tonight, I thought, Paul, was the Manvel cornerbacks against the Summer Creek wide receivers. And we've seen Easter with 4 touchdowns, Jamaica Jones with a touchdown as well. They don't seem to be, that was one of the questions I asked yesterday in the interview with Coach Martin about the passes to Easter. What are they going to be able to do to defend it? And you could see that Easter just can, he's got explosiveness, and he can just break away from his cornerbacks and get space and easily score. Once he catches the ball, he just puts his right foot down and he is gone.
Well, all these coverages that he's facing, it's always been man, and it's always been a person that he is taller and bigger than. So once he gets that first step, he is gone, and we've seen him break away for these 80, 70-yard touchdowns to start the game. But he's just an explosive player. And like I said, he's a typical Texas Tech wide receiver that they're trying to get into that program with Coach McGuire. And he has that number 6 ranked team in the country right now looking to get a Big 12 championship and possibly a playoff bid as it comes later this year. But he would fit in really well with the type of offense that they're trying to generate there in Lubbock. And you got other guys on the field with Summer Creek, with Jones. He has playmaking ability. He was able to break off a 70-yard touchdown right there, getting open space, aided by a block from Easter. And it's all a collective team unit right here. They're not just selfish individual players. They're trying to collectively go towards a goal for a state championship. And they have all the right pieces, and they're still very young, all junior-led. But they have a lot of good experience and a lot of playing time at the highest and elite level. So they're really using that to their benefit, and that's one of the things that Coach Martin was worried about. He obviously was worried about the explosivity of this offense, especially Easter. Couldn't contain that even in the first 2 plays, but now you're down in this ball game 51-7. We'll see if Easter will even play in the second half. I'd want to tame it, and I'd want to make sure some of my starters get a little bit of rest, so maybe you see less of that, and then hopefully we'll be able to see more of him later going on this season.
Easter is only 6'2", 193, caught 994 yards on the season, 75 times he caught the ball on the season, 994 yards, averages 13.3. His longest before tonight, Paul, was 50 yards. He has a 89 and a 75-yard touchdown. Came in with 14 touchdowns on the season, already with 4 this evening as well. You know, this team, they average 445 total yards offense, 286 passing. They had 286 in the first quarter alone. There's just an opportunity to run the scoreboard. I think you're right. You don't want to, there's no need to play Easter anymore tonight. Let some of these guys take a break, especially leading 51-7 here against Manvel at the moment.
Yeah, they done all they could tonight. They proved why they're a #1 team in the city and why they have such dynamic players that have interest at the D1 level. And yeah, you've seen enough from, Spinks, Easter, Jones tonight that you are well pleased with the result that you have. This game is full within your grasp. Take a miraculous effort by the Manvel Mavericks to come back into this game, but you want to preserve your bodies and make sure they're healthy going towards the next round, presumably against the Katy Memorial game. If we could get maybe a live score update. We don't have Tony this week, but maybe Augie could give us a live score update. But you look forward to both, the teams that they could face ahead in this playoff bracket, and it shapes up very well. There's a lot of buzz with this Summer Creek team with, getting past this game. It could have been a trap. It could have been a sneak game if Manvel was on their P's and Q's. That's not what they're on tonight. So we see that this result should prevail. They are forming a really good path to get all the way to Dallas, and that is their end goal. And we do get a score update. Yes, it goes the way that I thought it would be, 48-7 Katy over Memorial. So that sets up for a dandy next week. Katy potentially versus the Summer Creek squad. And then another game that we covered this last game was Cinco Ranch Fulshear. Cinco being the one to win that game. We're presuming that Cinco is in their second round match right now. I think they would be the victors in that, facing the winner of Ridge Point North Shore, which is another great game that's going on the Beltway. If we could get another score update, Augie.
North Shore leading 24-7 at halftime.
Wow.
At the moment.
And Ridge Point has just played flat in these playoffs. We saw how they had an opening round scare against Dawson, and a lot of buzz was generated on social media. Is Ridge Point really ready to take that next step? And they have come out flat in the first game, and it looks like at halftime they're down by more than 2 scores. So it really sets up for something in this area and region, for something to shape up with. Dickinson's is in the equation as well, but a lot of good teams and a lot of good football left. So not saying that Summer Creek is a shoe-in, but there's a lot of good football left to be played, but they have all the makings of a good team to go all the way.
Halftime has come to an end. Our time here as well has come to an end on the halftime show. Summer Creek leading 51-7 over the Manvel Mavericks. You're listening to Texas State High School football here on the Legacy Sports Network. We'll be back right after this.
To be a mentor, you don't have to have some special talent. That's why we're having some real-life mentors sing for us. Hit it, guys.
Row, row, row your boat, gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
Thanks, that was awful. So remember, to mentor a child, you don't have to be perfect.
Row, row, row your...
Please stop. You just have to call Save the Children toll-free at 1-877-BA-MENTOR.
A message brought to you by Save the Children and the Ad Council.
We've got the power to make things right. Mr. Electric will show you the light.
Looking for electrical help you can count on? Switch to Mr. Electric. We have some of the best trained electricians in the business, and they're ready to help you with any project, big or small. Best of all, with Mr. Electric, our work is 100% guaranteed. That's why so many people trust Mr. Electric.
We've got the power to make things better. Mr. Electric.
Metter Staffing Services has one of the largest temporary help divisions in the Houston area. Each week, the company pays over 2,000 temporaries, working on many and varied assignments. Metter Staffing can help your company when you have needs for your employees. Call us at 713-941-0616 to speak with one of our experienced staffing consultants who can assist you with your staffing challenges. That number is 713-941-0616. They now offer video resumes as a job-seeking tool. Ask about it today. Metter Staffing. They know the people you need to know.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the UIL, are the 825,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Texas. And so we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible, because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
Ready to ring in the new year with a bang? Top Dog Fireworks is your place with a massive selection of amazing, high-flying, colorful, professional-looking fireworks. Top Dog Fireworks offers great buy one, get one free deals on select fireworks from multiple categories. Can't decide on exactly what you want? Their staff can help you set up the most unforgettable fireworks show. Visit TopDogFireworks.com to find directions to a location near you. And the best selection in Houston, Top Dog Fireworks. Say it with a boom.
Friday Night Lights here in Turner Stadium in Humboldt, Texas, with the Summer Creek Bulldogs leading 51-7 over the Manvel Mavericks. Third quarter just about to begin. The players are standing at their little tents to come running through. The Summer Creek Bulldogs are on the near end zone here on the left side, and the Mavericks are on the far end, standing at their tunnel ready to go. And we're going to see what's going to happen here in the second half. We got players on the field here for Summer Creek doing some quick snaps, punts, getting things ready to go. Officials are giving them a few extra seconds. Here comes Summer Creek coming out with their flags, running down the sidelines along the the numbers down to the 40 and the 50, and they're coming out onto the field, leading 51-7 with Spinks and Easter, who have been the big guys here tonight, Paul, for Summer Creek.
Yeah, already over 200 yards is Easter tonight. Obviously had those two explosive plays, that off with two other touchdown receptions later in the half. 4 touchdowns on the night, and you think his night should be over with, especially given the score being 51-7, but really good quarterback play. Spinks, a left-handed quarterback, gets that ball out nicely. I made the illusion that he's very comparable to a quarterback back in the day that was slinging at Boise State, Kellen Moore. Really good pocket presence and able to get out to his left side running. He's able to hit his spots, and even though that was something that Coach Martin was saying in his interview, want to get him out on the run, I think you don't want to get him out on the run. He plays well, finds his spots, is actually in the pocket. He tends to get a little bit overzealous and overshoot his wide receivers. That's some of the interceptions that I've seen on tape, but really good play from him. No mistakes, really clean football that the Summer Creek team has played throughout the first half.
Winner of this game is going to play Katy Tigers next week. Right now, it's looking like it could be Summer Creek unless Manvel pulls something off here in the second half. So Summer Creek going to be kicking off from right to left on the radio dial. They're wearing all maroon tonight. White numbers, maroon helmets. Manvel all in white, red helmets with red numbers. Kicking off from the 40-yard line is Summer Creek. And number 84 for Summer Creek is Patrick Cleveland. He's going to give himself a 9-yard running head start. He's a left-footed kicker. Manvel standing back at their 5-yard line. They have muffed one of these kicks off earlier tonight to turn into a safety. This ball is going to bounce at the 11. They're going to pick it up off the bounce, keep on going, coming straight up the middle, and then spin in the air and down at the 25-yard line. So Manvel's going to start their first possession of the second half at the 25-yard line, going from left to right, down 51-7.
Let's see what kind of drive Renfro can put down for his Maverick squad. Let's get some positivity back on that sideline and get some good emotions and energy flowing on that side. They need something just to get them going over here, but see who got going onto the field right now. We will be bringing out Renfro and see that they are bringing out the regular starters here for Summer Creek as well.
Summer Creek's got their main linemen all right there. They're going to rush 4 guys. Spoke about Tita and Kromeyer earlier. They're both out there on this possession. So it's going to be first down and 10. We're going to have Mosley standing to the right of Renfro in the backfield. What is the direction of the Manvel Mavericks down 51-7 here to start the second half? 2 wide receivers near side, 2 far side, balls on the near hash mark. Going to take it, hand off to Mosley up the right side and get down to about the 35-yard line. So it'll be second down and 5. Going to hurry up offense. 2 wide receivers far side, 2 near side. Shotgun formation, slaps his hands. He's going to fake it. Throw off to the left side. Caught at the 35. Down to 40. Down to the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. caught there by number 12, Dante Mays, the quarterback, who has caught quite a few passes here tonight. He's been pretty active, a lot more active than their main guy, Carter St. Junis. Here we go. We're a handoff over to the right side. Keeps on going. Ball pops out, and Manvel's gonna get it at the 35-yard line. Wow. Jaden Kendrick was able to get the ball that popped out of Mosley's hand and went all the way back to the 35-yard line.
And wow, that was such a strip sack. It was like he took his lunch money from him and wanted it back right there, fumbled it all the way back to the 35-yard line. Wow, that could have been disastrous for Manvel. They had a good first set of downs right there, but back behind the sticks now on a second down.
Second and 21. We're looking to pass. He's got coming down, and he's going to be sacked back there by number 12, Brinley Tada, who gets him and sacks him, and that is sack number 11 on the season for him. And the Manvel Mavericks are going the wrong direction on the field here at the moment. They're now, the ball is placed at the 25-yard line. It's 3rd and 31, pretty much 3rd and to Houston at the moment. Shotgun formation for Renfro. 2 near side wide receivers, 1 far side guy going in motion. We're going to head off to Mosley off to the left side. He's going to get down to about the 27-yard line. 4th down, and they're bringing their punt team out. So they did not do too much here on this first drive. That fumble definitely hurt them tremendously, and then the sack afterwards as well. And now we're going to go for a 4th down with a punt. 4th and 28. Ball is placed at the 27-yard line. We have seen some successes on these punts. Here's the snap, the kick. It's not a very good kick. It's off to the right side, bounce at the 46-yard line, and it's rolling. And it's going to roll all the way to the 26-yard line, which is probably good news for Summer Creek because the last 2 punts, they were not able to get them, and Manvel got the ball back. So it's going to be 1st down and 10 for Summer Creek, their first possession here in the second half, Paul.
And I'm surprised Summer Creek even had a return man at that point. I thought Coach would have just said, all right, let's elect the ball to roll wherever it goes, and we'll score from wherever it lands right there. But return man just decides to let it go, and the ball gives a fortuitous bounce to the Mavericks, pins it just past the 25. We'll be at the 26. Let's see what Spinks has going in the second half.
So 1st down and 10, ball's on the 26-yard line. We're going from right to left. Easter is still in the game. So is the quarterback, Spinks. He's in shotgun formation. He's got Cosley standing to the left of him in the backfield. He's going to pass. He's looking to the right side, throwing and caught at the 38-yard line and tackled right there at the spot. And tackled there by Greedy James. But they come right out, and they got all their starters to start the second half, and they're throwing on their first play, and they get a 1st down. Ball is put at the 36-yard line, Paul.
Yeah, and Brayson Robinson laid a hit on Spinks right there, taking some unnecessary hits that he doesn't need to be taken in the second half, but what a throw, giving it to the far side of the field. Really long throw, getting out to his wide receiver for 1st down.
We're passing again. He's coming to the left side. He's looking downfield, trying to figure out where to go. Throwing to Easter on the sidelines there, and he's going to catch it at the 40-yard line.
You could see where he wanted to go with that, though. He had wide receiver number 3, Jamaica Jones, running out really free right there. I thought he was going to give it a go right there. He's been able to shoot a lot of long balls running to his left throughout the whole season, but just decides to play it safe down to Easter.
2nd down and 6. Ball's on the 40-yard line. We're in the near hash mark. Easter is next on the near sideline here. Cosley in the backfield. We're going to head off to Cosley, off the left side, coming around the corner. Hits a guy hard at the 45-yard line and keeps on going down the field. Nice run there by Cosley. Takes that first initial hit and just kept on going another 3 more yards. And that guy that got him there was Javon Smith, but was able to keep on getting some more yards there for him. So it's a 1st down. They move the chains. Ball's at the 48-yard line. 1st down and 10. We're still in Bulldog territory. Takes a snap. He's passing again. Spinks is looking down the field, and it's boy, ball must have been hit in the air because the ball came flying out and didn't look like it was going to where it was supposed to go.
Yeah, and there's some interesting play calling. Again, you go out for a pass on 1st down, and we saw Spinks a little hobbled in the first half trying to shake something off, and he took a lower body hit. Again, Robinson getting into the backfield right there, just trying to battle it off right here. He's taking a few seconds before getting the play back, and we see a little bit of time taking off right here. Get a breath back under him right here, but Spinks tried to take that deep shot, but the legs took out from him, couldn't get enough on that ball.
Shotgun formation. Spinks, quick pass off to the left side. Does Easter at the 45. Easter is gone. 30, 20, 15, 5, touchdown, Bulldogs. Easter caught the ball at the 45, put his left foot down, and just gone. Simply gone.
And it was just a simple screenplay. He had his man Jones. He gave him a block on his first touchdown right there, and then gives it back to him right there, setting up a easy lane for him. It was just a straight 40-yard dash for him to get down there. Nobody was going to catch him, and that's his 5th touchdown of the night.
Once he got past that cornerback and put his left foot down, it was simply gone.
And there was really nothing special to that play right there. It was just a simple screen and just get him out in space, go right there. It was literally a 40-yard dash. I hope we've seen him actually do a 40-yard dash. He might be in the 4.3s, 4.4s.
He slowed down, though, at about the 30 because there was no need to run fast. So the extra point attempt is up, and it is good. 7:49 left to play here in the third quarter. Sumner Creek just blowing out Manvel Mavericks 58-7. You're listening to Texas State High School football here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Metter Staffing Services has one of the largest temporary help divisions in the Houston area. Each week, the company pays over 2,000 temporaries, working on many and varied assignments. Metter Staffing can help your company when you have needs for your employees. Call us at 713-941-0616 to speak with one of our experienced staffing consultants who can assist you with your staffing challenges. That number is 713-941-0616. They now offer video resumes as a job-seeking tool. Ask about it today. Metter Staffing. They know the people you need to know.
Welcome back to Friday Night Lights here at Turner Stadium in Humboldt, Texas, with the Sumner Creek Bulldogs just pulling away 58-7. They come out in the second half, and they just decided to pass the ball, and Easter took off from the 45-yard line on a screen pass and just ran all the way down for his 5th touchdown on the evening. Here's a kick. We're going to collect it at the 20-yard line. We're coming down the sidelines, jumping, skipping, trying to figure out where to go, and we're going to be stopped at the 27-yard line. Manvel Mavericks coming out, second possession of the second half, down 58-7. Paul and I have talked about this is not the makeup of this Manvel Maverick team. This is a running team, but they are having to change everything up, and they're going to have to pass here from here on out.
Yeah, it's going to have to be a pass-heavy offense if you want to have a chance to get back in this game. And they've had some really good success, actually, in these screen flat plays, able to get some wide receiver blocks and get good yardage on these catches, but they haven't been able to get any passes over the middle. I guess there's really not enough trust, even though you have a guy like St. Junius on the flat. Just give him a chance to give him a ball up there. Has really good hands, has an offer from Texas A&M, only as a sophomore. I just want to see Renfro give his wide receivers a chance. They're out wide right here, but they're still sticking with the run game in this zone read, power read package.
Mosley goes out of the backfield into motion. 3 wide receivers now, far side, 1 near side. Pass off to the left side. Caught it to 25. Down the field. Keep on going. Breaking tackles at the 35, still going, and down to about the almost a first down marker there for the Manvel Mavericks.
And again, it's the same play that's been giving them success the whole night. They just keep shooting themselves back in the foot, whether it was the last drive where they had that fumble, that pushing back 15 yards. Every time they've had a screenplay, they've had really good blocking downfield. Wish they were able to get to that more often, and it would have allowed a lot more opportunities to get wide receivers open in space and even over the middle for a shot.
That was St. Junius who caught that ball. Here we go. We're going to pass a handoff this time. Straight up the middle at the 45, 30, 40, 45, 30. Wow, nice run there by Hayes. Kept on running down the field and got down to the 30-yard line.
See, and that's what the passing does to you right there. The middle was really wide open right there. He just did his zone read. Thought he was going to do another screenplay as trips to the left. Good run right there.
There should be penalty flags because there's too many men on the field. We're going to just throw the ball high up into the air. It's going to be tipped, and it's going to be intercepted by the Summer Creek. Nice tip play, but there is a penalty flag on the field. It's going to be too many men on the field for Summer Creek because Manvel came running to the line of scrimmage quickly there, and Summer Creek could not get their players off the field quickly enough there.
That was a good tip drill interception right there in the corner right there if you want a good hands play. And it won't count as an interception as you're moving too quick. Finally, you get some good positivity going. You want to really get a good touchdown drive right here for Renfro.
We're going to march this ball down a few yards. We're going to put the ball now at the 26-yard line in between the two hash marks on the Bulldogs. So Manvel go from left to right on the radio dial. Shotgun formation for Renfro. 2 wide receivers far side, 1 near side. Hayes standing to the left of him in the backfield. Fake handoff. He's going to pass down the field. Got a guy open at the 10, and he one hand catches it, and he brings it in. What a nice catch. Wow. Nice movement there by number 10, Jaden Kendrick, who was able to, oh no, that was Hayes, who actually was able to move his body in the air and catch that ball, and his first down and goal at the 10.
And he had 2 men wide open right there, but Mays with the athletic catches is the zone read, just takes himself and finally get in the end zone right there. But man, what a catch by Mays, my goodness. Getting 2 feet down as well, and finally opens up some space in the middle for Renfro to get the second touchdown of the night.
Renfro took the keeper, went straight up the middle and scores the touchdown, and now with 6:41 left to play here in the third quarter, the Summer Creek Bulldogs 58, Manvel Mavericks 13 with the extra point attempt coming. Here comes the set, the snap, the hold, the right footed kick is up, and it is good. 6:41 left to play here in the third quarter. Manvel finally gets on the scoreboard, and they put 14 points now on the board. And Summer Creek 58, Manvel Mavericks 14. We're going to take a break right here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Texan Dodge is your hometown community dealership. Texan Dodge is the place for all your vehicle needs. Whether you need service, parts, or you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we have you covered. Parts, or you're in the market for a new pre-owned vehicle, we have you covered. Ask us about our low APR finance rates and how to get the lowest price on a new truck or car today. We also want to buy your vehicle, even if you don't buy from us. Texan, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram. We hear you.
6:41 left to play here in the third quarter. The Mavericks finally put some points on the scoreboard. The last time they put some points on the scoreboard was at 8:33 here in Houston. It is now 10:36, so 2 hours later, they finally put 7 more points on the scoreboard. They put 7 points on the scoreboard after the lightning delay that we had here this evening. And it's taken them a long time to put some points on the scoreboard. It's going to be kicking here from the left to the right. Number 19 of Manvel will be kicking this ball. This is Braden McCallahan. He's had 6 touchbacks on the season with 60 kickoffs. He's a right-footed kicker. Sumner Creek is going to be standing at their 10-yard line. 2 guys standing back there. McCallahan's going to give himself a 8-yard running head start. Puts his hand in the air, says he's ready to go. Comes a right-footed kick. It's going to be a squibber, trying to do an onside kick. Summer Creek jumps on it at the 46-yard line. Nice play there by Summer Creek.
Yeah, McCallahan was trying to get a little bit of a squib kick right there. Try to give it a surprise. Was hoping for a little high kick on a bounce right there, but didn't get enough jump. And Summer Creek will retain the ball near midfield, and we'll see if Spinks is out there again.
Spinks is not out there at the moment. It's Trey Brown is going to take the quarterback snap. Easter is not out there either. 1 wide receiver near side, 1 far side. 58-14. We're going from right to left on the radio dial. 4 defensive men running. Trey Brown's going to take it himself off the left side, trying to go somewhere, and it's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle there by number 26, Bryson Robinson, being one of the guys to be able to bring him down, along with number 92, Jaden Gunter. But we have an injury timeout on the field with Sumner Creek. We're going to take a break here. Sumner Creek leading 58-14 over the Manvel Mavericks with 6:32 left to play here in the third quarter. You're listening to Texas State High School football on the Legacy Sports Network.
There are only 2 names to know when buying or selling commercial or residential real estate property. Kim Walt and Danette Watuski in Houston with RE/MAX Results are those 2 names. As part of RE/MAX Results, Kim Walt and Danette Watuski make your transaction smooth. RE/MAX Results, #WantToMove, congratulates all local high school athletes. Their phone number is 713-777-SOLD.
Ready to ring in the new year with a bang? Top Dog Fireworks is your place with a massive selection of amazing, high-flying, colorful, professional-looking fireworks. Top Dog Fireworks offers great buy one, get one free deals on select fireworks from multiple categories. Can't decide on exactly what you want? Their staff can help you set up the most unforgettable fireworks show. Visit TopDogFireworks.com to find directions to a location near you. And the best selection in Houston, Top Dog Fireworks. Say it with a boom.
Life happens. Maybe a work trip, a family event, or you just want to watch the game at home. Don't let the tickets go to waste. With Quick Assist, your seat gets listed for sale on every major marketplace simultaneously. No more juggling apps or stressing over resale. We make it fast and hassle-free, so you save time and put money back in your pocket. From pro to college, Quick Assist has you covered. Download the Quick Assist app by scanning the QR code on our Legacy Sports Network website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere.
Welcome back. We're here at Turner Stadium in Humboldt, Texas, with the score 58-14. Summer Creek leading Manvel Mavericks with 6:32 left to play here in the third quarter. The injured player was the left tackle of Summer Creek, Jamarian Zenon, the left tackle senior. Do not want to see that on a blowout game like this tonight when you're going to need him in the future games. Here we go, shotgun formation. Ball is at the 46-yard line. Shot handoff over the right side. That's number 34 running down the field. And that was Leland Wadley, the third. We have taken out the starters here at the moment, which is a good move, except I do still see Holden Miller, the wide receiver, out there for Summer Creek.
Yeah, and Holden Miller has been a wide receiver that has been plagued by injuries this season. He's a really good wide receiver, has been able to make some spectacular catches on the season and a couple touchdowns right now as you have another quarterback in right now for, oh, what a play.
Caught at the 45, down the field, 30, 25, 20. Wow, that was a nice play there. Nice pass there by Darian Jones, who's coming at quarterback, the junior, throwing there to number 34. That was Watley again, who caught the ball. Nice little passing, got down to the 22-yard line. First down and 10.
And this is a right-handed quarterback right here, so he has to adjust.
He's going to take off himself. The quarterback's running down to the 20. Going around the corner. He's at the 10. 5. Touchdown.
Wow.
Boy, he has got some legs. He can move fast. He got around the corner. Darian Jones, the junior quarterback, he has rushed for only 100 yards on the season. That's only his second touchdown on the season. But boy, Paul, once he got around the corner there on the right side, you couldn't stop him. He was gone easily from the 15, easily walked in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I was about to say, he's been using his legs on the previous two plays right there. And we said it's a left-handed quarterback system, so everything is going to be rolling to the left. He has to shift his body over there, makes a really good run on the left side, gets a throw to his running back, and he makes it all the way down the red zone, and he just does the rest while just using his legs, getting to the right side, and found open space. A really good dual-threat quarterback they can use in a couple of packages. I really like the type of players that they've been using. They use Trey Jones in a couple of situations, Trey Brown, excuse me. Now you have Darian Jones, who's a junior as well, as Spinks is another junior quarterback, but could use his legs and his dual threat ability down the stretch.
Here's a kick, and this is a different kicker as well. This is Will Sigling, but he has been 13 of 16 on PATs, and he makes that one, and it is now 5:11 left to go here in the third quarter with the Summer Creek Bulldogs 65, Manvel Mavericks 14. Wow. I mean, the speed of Summer Creek is just incredible from Easter to Jones, and now you got this guy, Darian Jones as well. Like I said, 17 rushes on the season, only for 109 yards, 5.9 carries average with 1 touchdown as well. He's passed the ball on the season. He's a 61% completion percentage passing, so it's not like he's just some guy who's just sitting on the sidelines. He's done pretty well, throwing for 24 of 39 for 374 yards.
Yeah, no, and you wouldn't have thought he would have been in this ball game if I told you at the beginning of the game with a 65-14 lead, but he's taking advantage of his opportunities, and these are the type of athletes that they just have in the depth and the pool that they want to just promote out there. This is the type of depth and the type of consistency in the product that Summer Creek has been able to show us over the past couple of years. It's not only just the starters, but they can show what's on the bench, and they can just even do better.
So there was a penalty on the extra point attempt. We're going to kick the ball now from the 45-yard line of the Mavericks. So here comes the kick. It's going to definitely go right out of the end zone and right through the field goal posts. So we're going to start 1st and 10 at the 25.
And it just seems like Summer Creek is having fun out there. You just place the ball at the 50 and you let your kicker just have a way with it and give him a, what would that have been, a 60-yard field goal if that would have counted, but it just does it as a kickoff. Just a little fun out there, just knowing that this game and they've dominated all these facets, just let them have a lot of fun out there. Not a lot of games where you could just have this type of freedom and ability. But it's so good to see Summer Creek. This is just fun football to watch. I mean, even though it's been a blowout game and we would much rather have a closer game, this is really dynamic, elite football that they're putting out on the field right now. And you can see from every position that they want to be out on the field and they're not letting up even if they're the second or third stringers.
So we do have a score coming in tonight. Houston Lamar and Houston Strake Jesuit. Third quarter, 28-28. Strake Jesuit has probably the best running back I have seen in the country, in the state, John Hebert. The kid is amazing. So here we go. 1st down and 10. We're going to pass off to the right side, caught by number 10. And that is Jaden Kendrick catching the ball off to the right side. And we're going to put the ball at the 29-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd down and 6. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers far side, 2 near side, running back in the backfield, standing next to him. Handoff to Hayes. He's going up the middle. Breaking tackles. Got a guy breaking tackles still at the 38-yard line. And it's going to be stopped right there. Nice tackle there by Chase Anderson of Summer Creek, able to stop him. Stop Hayes right there. It's a 1st down. So ball is in between the 2 hash marks at the 39-yard line. Pass off to the right side. Caught by Kendricks. He's going to keep on going. Bounces off a guy at the 38-yard line and keep on going and down to right there at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, Kendrick is listed as 5'5", but he doesn't play like that. He plays a lot bigger than that. Has been able to make a lot of good grabs out in the open space. His wide receiver has been a lot of overthrown balls, but he's adjusted well in his play made when he has the ball in his hands, and he's out here in motion.
We're going to hand off to Kendrick. He's coming around the jet sweep, coming around the corner.
Wow.
He's at the 50. He's got speed. Wow, that kid can move quickly. Came from the right side, took the pitch, went around the corner, got around it about the 50, and then got pushed out of bounds. And there's a penalty flag on the field, so let's see what the referee is going to call here. 3:52 left here in the 3rd quarter. Holding on Manvel. Summer Creek leading 65-14. 3:52 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Manvel going from left to right on the radio dial.
Yeah, besides running back Mosley, it's been this 5'5" go gadget of a player, Jaden Kendrick, only a junior. He has a lot to work with next year, as we see a lot of potential with him getting out in open space and in motions right here. He's set up in the slot.
Here we go. We're rolling out to the right side. Pass to Hayes, but incomplete. So it's going to be 3rd down and 13. Clock is stopped. 3:41. Surprised we're not doing a running clock here tonight. With the score 65-14, Summer Creek leading Manvel. Your comments there about Kendrick. He's only caught 6 passes on the season for 33 yards. He's done a lot more tonight. He's run, though, quite a bit. 320 yards on the season with 2 touchdowns. So here we go, snap. Renfro looking to pass off to the left side. Caught at the 40. Almost intercepted. Still going and stopped right there. That's St. Junis right there. And it's going to be out of bounds at the 42. But we do have a penalty flag, and Renfro is down on the ground.
And he took a hit late after the play. It will be a roughing the quarterback penalty, but he needed to get that ball out in time, and he barely did. Obviously, you said it might have been intercepted, as it is rewarded for a late hit on the quarterback, 15 yards plus the additional for the catch. But if he had time in the pocket, he had leaking receivers on his right side, but he had to just get that on the nick of time, and he had a lick hit on him.
Well, we're going to take an injury timeout here as well. 3:33 left to go here in the 3rd quarter with the Summer Creek leading 65-14 over the Manvel Mavericks. We'll be back right after this on the Legacy Sports Network.
Ready to ring in the new year with a bang? Top Dog Fireworks is your place with a massive selection of amazing, high-flying, colorful, professional-looking fireworks. Top Dog Fireworks offers great buy one, get one free deals on select fireworks from multiple categories. Can't decide on exactly what you want? Their staff can help you set up the most unforgettable fireworks show. Visit TopDogFireworks.com to find directions to a location near you. And the best selection in Houston, Top Dog Fireworks. Say it with a boom.
Hello, I'm Dr. Steve Hotze. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Are you fed up with your doctor giving you drugs simply to mask your symptoms rather than treating the cause? As you age, I believe you should be brimming with energy, vitality, and enthusiasm for life. The Hotze Health and Wellness Center treats individuals from all over the country and world in an environment of extraordinary hospitality. We specialize in the treatment of allergies, yeast, replenishing natural hormones, vitamin and mineral supplementation, and a healthy eating lifestyle, all of which boost your immune system, increase your energy level, and your health span. If you'd like to obtain and maintain health and wellness naturally without pharmaceutical drugs, then contact one of our wellness consultants today at 281-698-8698 or visit HotzeHWC.com and request a free copy of my best-selling book, Hormones, Health, and Happiness.
Life happens. Maybe a work trip, a family event, or you just want to watch the game at home. Don't let the tickets go to waste. With Quick Assist, your seat gets listed for sale on every major marketplace simultaneously. No more juggling apps or stressing over resale. We make it fast and hassle-free, so you save time and put money back in your pocket. From pro to college, Quick Assist has you covered. Download the Quick Assist app by scanning the QR code on our Legacy Sports Network website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere.
Forming, rolling, punching, cutting, welding. If you know what I'm talking about, you know it's the Walk-Up Company. The Walk-Up Company has become the leading metal fabricator in the Houston area because we can offer you something few others can match. Extensive fabrication experience, a highly seasoned and skilled workforce, high-tech equipment, and the stability you want in tough economic times. Family owned and operated for years, so you know we'll be here for the long run. And our commitment to quality work and customer satisfaction makes the Walk-Up Company the right choice for you. Visit us at walkupco.com. That's walkupco.com. The Walk-Up Company. Your imagination, our fabrication.
Welcome back here to Turner Stadium with the Summer Creek Bulldogs leading 65-14 over the Manvel Mavericks. Cam Renfro just helped off the field here at the moment. Little score here from last week from what Paul and I saw. Cinco Ranch Katy 25, Cypress Falls 46.
Wow. Yeah, not the result I expected right there, but that proves to be, for the next round's opponent, you would think the Ridge Point and North Shore would have a really good path to get to the next round in that game.
Shotgun formation, we're going to hand off. We're going to keep it on himself. This is our new quarterback in the game, which is Dante Mays, who's been a focal point tonight in the offense for the Manvel Mavericks. He's now the quarterback.
And he was the quarterback that spotted Renfro last year whenever they did face this same Summer Creek squad when they did lose 49-7. He was taking out the game early, as Coach Martin alluded to that injury in the interview, but now forced him to play right here.
Second down, we're going to hand off straight up the middle. We've got open field, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, but we have a late flag on the side here. And we're going to find out what that flag is going to be called. Nice run there by Hayes, who just went straight up the middle and took off from the 40-yard line and scored a 40-yard touchdown. We're first going to find out about the flag. There was a little skirmish happening along the sidelines here of Summer Creek.
Yeah, we'll see what's going on. It was between number 15 on Manvel, senior wide receiver Cameron Fitzgerald, and number 22 on Summer Creek, Cody Alexander, just getting into it on the sidelines right in front of the coaches. Referee threw the flag and he threw his hat off as well, so maybe pushed out of bounds on the play if he was running blocking, which would not allow him to be an eligible receiver. That's why you see the hat off, or maybe it's another excessive penalty added on to the fact. But this play does look like it'll be coming back, walking away from the end zone.
And another score as we're waiting. Houston Straight Jesuit 34, Houston Lamar 28 in the fourth quarter. What a bummer of a deal with a penalty flag if this negates the touchdown, and it looks like it is. Here comes a call from the referee. It's offsetting penalties on both teams. So they're talking to the Summer Creek coach here, Kenny Harrison, along the sidelines here at the moment.
Yeah, and Harrison had the best view of what just happened right in front of him. Obviously, it took place at the 40-yard line. That's where all the coaches were standing. That's where they gather at right now, discussing if it is offsetting, it could just allow the touchdown, but they don't seem to be the case. Obviously, they're marked back to where the ball was spotted. That would be a shame because that was the first time a running back was able to break away. Hayes was, and show that speed down the field, going towards the middle.
We're just waiting here for a moment, waiting to hear what the final call is. Summer Creek band playing loud and proud down below us here at the moment. Hayes, he's one of the bell cows on this team. Him and Mosley, like we said, they're like the Detroit Lion running back style, but we have not been able to see it tonight because they were put behind so quickly. 80% of their drives in the last 6 games have been all by running. Still talking. Here comes the official. It's going to give us another call. And now they're walking all the way back to the they're calling it a touchdown. So they are calling it a touchdown with 2:50 left to play here in the third quarter, with a PAT coming, with the score now 65-20, with the Summer Creek Bulldogs leading over the Manvel Mavericks with an extra point attempt coming. They're going to go for still an extra point. They're not going to go for 2. Thought they might go for 2, being down 65-45 points. So Hayes, who's the quarterback, he's going to be the holder. The snapper is Will Terry, the center, or the tight end. McCallahan got guys still running out onto the field for Manvel, not in position. 13 seconds on the play clock to kick this extra point attempt. Here comes the set, the snap, the hold, the right footed kick is up, and it is good. 2:50 left to play here in the third quarter, with the Summer Creek Bulldogs leading 65-21 over the Manvel Mavericks. We're going to take a break right here on the Texas State High School Playoffs on your Legacy Sports Network. UIL football, attention high school football fans. Don't miss out on the opportunity to be a part of Texas football history. Mark your calendars for the UIL State Football Championship, December 17th to the 20th at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, where the best teams from 6-man to 6A leave it all on the field in the hopes of being named champion. For the latest updates and ticket information, head over to uiltexas.org/football. Again, that's uiltexas.org/football. So Manvel will be kicking off here. They're kicking off from left to right on the radio dial. They've put now 14 points on here in the second half, but it's they've got a humongous mountain to try to even climb here at the moment. Now losing their quarterback at the moment. So we're going to be kicking off from the 40-yard line. Last time we did an onside kick. Let's see if they're going to do that again. The hands team is not up there for Summer Creek. Moving a couple guys closer now. They only got 4 guys standing at the 48-yard line. So here comes a kick. It is another onside kick off to the left side. And Manvel looks like they look like they did. They did. Manvel got, well, I'm surprised Summer Creek did not put their hands team. They only put 4 guys on the 48-yard line. Nice onside kick there by McCallahan on the left side, and it was easy to get. There are 4 guys right there for Manvel to get the ball, Paul.
Yeah, good job by McCallahan getting a good dribbler to his left side. It was interesting. They had 4 men lined up at the 50-yard line, but only 2 behind them, only 5 to 7 yards back, and everybody else was deep expecting a return, even though they onside kicked it on the previous kickoff. But now Manvel trying to look to get back-to-back drives in the end zone, still with backup quarterback Mays.
So we're going to go first down and 10, 2:50 left to play here in the third quarter. Manvel put 14 points on the board. They're trying to put some more points on the board now with their backup quarterback Hayes in there. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers near side, 2 far side. Now we're going to have 3 guys far side. 20 seconds on the play clock, and the referees are calling a moment of break here at the moment. Kenny Harrison, the coach, is out on the field talking to the officials about something.
Yeah, and there might be maybe some confusion whether to see if it was touched 10 yards past. Obviously, the ball has to go 10 yards for a non-side, and it looked it was just on the line for the hands team to recover that. They might be want to have some clarification and confirmation that the line judge on the far side, who had a really good view of it, did see it as that. So we're still loaded with the ball.
They got it. So we're going to be in Bulldog territory at the 49-yard line. We're just across the 50. Shotgun formation. Hayes is all by himself, in the backfield. He's going to pitch it off to the, going around the right corner. Coming around the corner, he's at the 45, trying to figure out where to go and get out of bounds at the 42-yard line. That was number 14, Donovan Tolbert, a wide receiver.
First time we heard Tolbert's name tonight, get him out in that jet sweep right there. Using his legs, had a good stutter step right there, allowing him to get a couple more yards in the play.
Ball's on the near hash mark. Ball's on the 42-yard line. Second down on 3. Shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers near side, 3 wide receivers far side. Hayes looking to pass. He's coming out. Rolling left. He's got an opportunity to run. There are penalty flags. He's in the open field. He's going to go out of bounds at the 28-yard line. But it's probably going to be holding. There's 2 penalty flags on the field at the moment at the 45-yard line where they snapped the ball.
Yeah, and it looks like it will be a holding, but I like Mays. He's a rangy, wiry quarterback. Obviously, run-first mentality, but is able to get in open space, and he's been able to create, but that holding will negate that run yardage right there, and we'll bring it back to a 2nd and long.
So 2:09 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Summer Creek leading 65-21. The main focus tonight for Summer Creek has been Easter. Easter with 5 touchdowns. Spinks with quite a few touchdown passes of his own. They've got the 2nd team in on offense. Manvel lost their quarterback, Renfro. We've got Hayes in there now. 2 wide receivers near side, 2 far side, 1 running back in the backfield. Hayes looking to pass. He's trying to go. He's coming out of the pocket. He's running right. He's at the 45. He's at the 50, at the 45, and still down. You are right, Paul. He is a guy who's got electric. He's got some legs that can move quickly. Hayes is a junior quarterback.
Yeah, and you're seeing what you can work with for next year. Obviously, you want to finish this game out. Obviously, it is not within your grasp of a 44-point deficit, but you want to finish this game out and see what you got going into next season, as you got a handoff run right there to your running back.
That was Aiden Brown that took it. So that was 3rd and 5, and they got a first down, actually. Brown moved it down 5 yards, and there's an injured player of Sumner Creek who is trying to walk himself off the field, but fell down right there and is just sitting down here at the moment. So we're going to take a break. 1:31 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. We're going to take an injury timeout with Summer Creek leading 65-21 over the Manvel Mavericks. You're listening to Texas State High School football on your Legacy Sports Network.
Legacy Sports Network, now celebrating 18 years of broadcasting excellence. We are your home for local high school sports coverage. Expect excellent audio and video production. Whether you're listening at home or at the game, find us at lsnsports.com. Legacy Sports Network, building a legacy one game at a time.
Hello, I'm Dr. Steve Hotze. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Are you fed up with your doctor giving you drugs simply to mask your symptoms rather than treating the cause? As you age, I believe you should be brimming with energy, vitality, and enthusiasm for life. The Hotze Health and Wellness Center treats individuals from all over the country and world in an environment of extraordinary hospitality. We specialize in the treatment of allergies, yeast, replenishing natural hormones, vitamin and mineral supplementation, and a healthy eating lifestyle, all of which boost your immune system, increase your energy level, and your health span. If you'd like to obtain and maintain health and wellness naturally without pharmacy.
Here we go, it's shotgun snap. Hayes is looking to pass. He's rolling to the left side, trying to figure out where to go. He's at the 40. He's going to take off running down to about the 35-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd down and 4, or 2nd down and 6. Ball's going to be placed at the 35-yard line. Injured player there for Summer Creek was number 44, Sebastian Suarez, senior linebacker, 5'10", 183. Paul, they've now lost 2 guys here, and there's another penalty on Manvel, so we're going to back this up. But that's 2 guys now that have been injured here in the third quarter here tonight that could have repercussions in the future playoff games for Summer Creek.
Yeah, both are crucial players on both sides of the ball. It was first injury in the offensive line, number 70, Jamarion Zenon Sr. on the left side. Toppling out, hopefully he'll be good for the next few games. But then you have Suarez, another senior linebacker, toppling out the field as Hayes on the run tries to get it to Kendrick. And you're seeing the makings of what they can bring out next year. Obviously, Renfro was a senior, and you have other guys like St. Junius, who we didn't hear much of tonight after having that first pitch play. But just St. Junius, a sophomore, now you got Kendrick as a wide receiver, very quick, twitchy wide receiver. Get him out in space, and you obviously have a dynamic dual-threat quarterback in Hayes right here. So we're seeing the pieces that could be forming together. Need to get some good rhythm going in the offseason right here.
Second down and 20. Ball's on the 49-yard line of Bulldogs. Hayes going to take off running himself. Straight up the middle. He's at the 35, 30. Keep on going. Comes a guy at the 25, and he's going to come down at the 23-yard line. Hayes can run.
Yeah,
man, he can run. That pocket collapsed, and he has good peripheral vision to see that things aren't working out, and let's just take off and run with our legs.
Yeah, and he finds the seam, and he can beat his man one-on-one and get those extra yardage now near the end zone.
First down and 10. Ball's on the 23-yard line. We hand off straight up the middle, and that is Hayes that takes it down to almost the 21-yard line. So it'll be second down and 8. 34 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Sumner Creek leads 65-21. We're going from left to right. Could be the last play of the third quarter. He's going to pass off to the left side. St. Junius caught it at the 20, trying to figure out where to go. He's at 15. He's still going. 10, still going. And he's going to be tackled right there at the 10-yard line. Nice run there by St. Junius. They're running to the line, trying to see if they get one more playoff here before the third quarter. We're down to 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Ball's on the 10. 3 seconds. Handoff. Straight up the middle. We got a penalty flag on the field. It's going to be too many men on the field for Summer Creek. They were not able to get enough guys off the field. Manvel was able to get one more snap off here in the third quarter. So too many men on the field for Summer Creek, and that is going to be the end of the third quarter. Summer Creek leads 65-21 over the Manvel Mavericks, who are marching down the field trying to add some more points to the scoreboard. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Life happens. Maybe a work trip, a family event, or you just want to watch the game at home. Don't let the tickets go to waste. With Quick Assist, your seat gets listed for sale on every major marketplace simultaneously. No more juggling apps or stressing over resale. We make it fast and hassle-free, so you save time and put money back in your pocket. From pro to college, Quick Assist has you covered. Download the Quick Assist app by scanning the QR code on our Legacy Sports Network website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere.
There are only 2 names to know when buying or selling commercial or residential real estate property. Kim Walt and Danette Watuski in Houston with RE/MAX Results are those 2 names. As part of RE/MAX Results, Kim Walt and Danette Watuski make your transaction smooth. RE/MAX Results. #WantToMove. Congratulates all local high school athletes. Their phone number is 713-777-SOLD.
Welcome back to Turner Field here in Humboldt, Texas. Second down and goal at the 4-yard line. Shotgun formation. We're going from right to left now on the radio dial. Hayes looking to pass. He's got a complaint. He throws into the back corner of the end zone. Touchdown! Mavericks. Wow, that was a nice play. We can see that play developing really nicely in front of us, Paul, and threw it into the back corner of the end zone. Touchdown. Makes it 65-27 with 11:50 left to play here in the third quarter.
Yeah, wide receivers had converging routes, and there's a lot of miscommunication in the back, and allowing for a fade ball go deep in the right corner for your man of the night, Jaden Kendrick, finding his first touchdown of the game. Good back-to-back drives for this Manvel squad, trying to put points up on the board and make the score look a little bit more pleasing.
Kendrick's first receiving touchdown on the season. So 65-27. We're going to go for 2 now. Thought we would have gone for 2 earlier. 11:08 local time here in Houston tonight. That last quarter took us over an hour to play with the lightning delay as well. It's going to be one long night. I feel like we're on the East Coast calling football games. So we're going to go for 2. We got Hayes in there in the running back behind Mays. Mays in shotgun formation. He's going to look to pass. He's going to take off himself. Off to the right side. Oh, he's going to get tackled right there at the 8-yard line. Wow, that was a great arm tackle that brought him down. That was number 30, Keshawn Singleton. 31 tackles on the season. A sophomore defensive back who got his arm on Mays and was able to bring him down, and the 2-point conversion is no good.
Yeah, that was a great play right there for Summer Creek, but I think they got away with the penalty in the end zone. It looked like St. Junius was coming over the middle, but kind of got tackled at the E of the Humble, just in the middle of the end zone right there. No flag on the play. That was the first read that Hayes was trying to get to, just didn't get to it. Once he saw he fell, coverage sack right there, allowing the pocket to collapse.
Summer Creek 65, Manvel Mavericks 27, 11:50 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Manvel is already ready to go. Ball is going to be put on the 40-yard line. All the players for the kickoff team are standing at the 35-yard line. Summer Creek now is going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys at the 50-yard line this time to be ready for the onside kick from McCallahan. Since last time they did this, they were actually able to get the onside kick. Now they break apart at the 35-yard line. McCallahan's going to walk himself back to the 36-yard line. He's going to give himself a 6-yard running head start. We got now 7 guys up there waiting for the ball. Here comes the kick. Is there onside kick on the right side? It's still going, and it did not go 10 yards, it looks like. And there's the penalty flag. Ball only made it 9 yards. 11:50 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Summer Creek leading 65-27 over the Manvel Mavericks. Summer Creek band playing loud and proud and strong down below us. They're going to play their next game next week against Katy, unless something strange happens here in the fourth quarter with them leading 65-27. So the ball kicked not full 10 yards. We're going to put the ball now on the 44-yard line of the Mavericks. Ball is on the far hash mark. 2 wide receivers near side, 1 far side, 1 running back in the backfield. Take the snap. It's going to hand off. Straight up the middle. Wow, great stop there. Tackle there by the Manvel Mavericks. That looked like number 41, Ellis Phillips, defensive lineman, able to stop him right there.
Yeah, and he was able to get into the backfield first and stop that on first contact. Elias Phillips, first mentioned of the night, senior defensive lineman, 6 foot, good measurements, 215. Strong, powerful play right there.
Deron Jones is the new quarterback. He's going to take off himself. He's going to get sacked in the backfield. Wow, nice play there by Manvel. That was number 99, Amari Bowers, who we have not called his name all night, the junior nose tackle.
Yeah, and it's a good play right there, but it's going to be negated because it was an offsides, it looked like. 41, we just mentioned Elias Phillips, who made the good play right there. Tried to get a little bit more ahead of himself right there, and he was definitely offsides.
So we're going to move this ball down the field. Put the ball at the 40-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd down and 6 for Summer Creek. Darian Jones, who came in on the last drive, showed his legs what he could do. He's going to go in shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers near side, 1 far side, 1 running back standing to the left of him. 4 linemen rushing. Penalty flags on the field.
And this is what usually happens when you get your second and third stringers out there getting a little bit sloppy on both sides. It's something you expect when not enough reps, or didn't really expect to get in a game like this, obviously with the score getting out of hand, but still a lot of things to be put on tape right here. As we mentioned, both quarterbacks have been really good in dual threat opportunities. It's fun to see the type of athletes that both squads are putting out on the field right now.
So Jones in shotgun formation, 2nd down and 11. He's going to pass straight down the field, and incomplete, went right through his hands. That pass was thrown to number 13, Brandon Francis, not able to contain it. He does catch passes, though, on the season, 3 catches, but that one just went right through his hands.
Yeah, and that was a tight window. He actually got it through, but it just went right through his hands. It was a fastball. Had to get up right there, get his hands on it, but just hit his chest first.
10:40 left to play. We're going from left to right on the radio dial. Summer Creek leading 65-27. Second stringers all in for Summer Creek at the moment. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers near side, 1 far side. Looking to pass. The pocket's collapsing. Jones trying to get out of it, and he's going to get sacked again at the 49-yard line. Manvel defense here is doing well.
Yeah, and this is what we thought we would be seeing a lot more of, just the swarming defense. Once the quarterback gets off their first read, and a lot of these dual threat quarterbacks, we saw this from Renfro, and we're seeing it right now from Brown. If that first read is not there, they're trying to get out and run, and that first read wasn't there. He was trying to get that downfield shot on the right sideline, but wasn't able to hit it, and that's a good sack, swarming to the ball and getting forward now.
Summer Creek is punting the ball tonight. 10:01 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Summer Creek leading 65-27.
Yeah, you're right. This is the first time they brought the punt team on.
First time all night long. Here's the snap. High snap, gets it. Good kick. It's going to bounce at the 16-yard line and brought down right there for Summer Creek. They're going to mark the ball at the 17-yard line. So the first down and 10 for Manvel. 9:40 left to play here in the fourth quarter.
Hey, like what you're hearing? Get connected with Legacy Sports Network by checking out our social media pages. On Facebook, you can find us at LSN Sports. On X, formerly known as Twitter, we are at Legacy Sportsnet. And on Instagram, we are Legacy Sports Network. Legacy Sports Network. We're building a legacy one game at a time.
So the Manvel Mavericks are going to start first down and 10. Ball is on the 17-yard line. They're already on the field ready to go, where the Summer Creek defense is running off from the 45-yard line, coming all the way across the field since the ball's on the far hash mark.
Yeah, and this offense has been humming. You wish this offense would have been humming like this 3 quarters ago, but now you have Hayes showing his dual threat dynamic ability and getting out to his playmakers out here. See if they can put together their 3rd straight impressive drive.
Mays is looking to pass. Pocket collapsing, rolling right. Does a little quick flip out, but almost intercepted by Summer Creek there at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, and that was a really dangerous play right there. Great play in hands right there by number 51, Mason Lance. Excuse me, number 51.
Actually, it was 52.
52, exactly. Jovian Smith. Yep. Able to get his hands right there. Got caught in the air. Just probably should have thrown that out for safety, but nonetheless gets away with it. It'll be 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Trips on the near side. 1 wide receiver far side. We're going to hand off straight over the right guard. Bouncing, moving around, still going. Blown by a guy at the 25-yard line and keeps on going down to the 30-yard line. That was a nice run there by the Mavericks. And that was Hayes that was running with the ball. Hayes still running hard and strong here, down 65-27 with 9:14 left to play. Pass over to the left side. Cutter at the 30. Down the corner. Still going. Down to the 40-yard line. A late flag comes flying out. That pass was thrown to Jaden Kendrick, who's become, him and Mays are a nice little combination here at the moment.
Yeah, and there's a lot of respect on that Summer Creek side as that play unfolded. He got up into the bench right there, and a lot of coaches just dapping him up, seeing the athletic ability he has, and just still making plays this late stretch of the game. But another holding call will be called for the Mavericks, as this is a lateral pass out there. Too much holding by number 82. Bring that back 10 more yards.
9:07 left to play. We're backing this ball up. We're going to put this ball at the Maverick 25-yard line. It's going to be first down and 15. It's going to be first down and 16. Ball's on the 25. Mays in shotgun formation. 3 wide receiver, far side, 2 near side. He's going to pocket collapsing. He's still going. He's looking to pass. Catch at the 40-yard line. Nice catch by number 82, Bryson Jones, who got the ball at the 40 and down to the 42-yard line. And it's enough for a first down for the Mavericks.
Yeah, we're seeing some good patience there by Mays. I thought he was going to go out and run once he didn't have his first read, but had enough patience for the coverage to come closer and allowed his wide receiver to get open, as it's an unfortunate drop right there. Probably the only mistake tonight for Kendrick, as he had a lot of space. Another screenplay out to the right side, but we're seeing a lot of development, a lot of things that you can work with in the offseason with Mays. just get a little bit more of a passing threat in this offense, and this can be a really dynamic offense. It was already really dynamic with the run game that they were presenting with Renfro and Mosley, but next year you see the pieces that can work together right here in this fourth quarter.
Second down and 10. Ball's on the 42-yard line of the Mavericks. 2 wide receivers near side, 3 far side. He's in the backfield all by himself, Mays is. He's looking to pass. He's stepping back. Pockets collapsing. He's rolling right, trying to figure out where to go. He's got a guy open, throws it, caught at the 43-yard line. He was telling him where to go. He had open field. The pass was just a little bit short, but was able to come back to catch it. And it's going to be first down and 10 for the Mavericks.
Yeah, still found his man. Edmondson, the senior wide receiver, getting some stats to go in his last game of the season right here. Found the open space, and Mays making the play.
We're in Summer Creek territory at the 43-yard line. He's got a handoff to Brown. Going to the right side. Still going. Coming down to about the 36-yard line. So second down and 3. 7:47 left to play. Summer Creek leading 65-27 over the Manvel Mavericks. We're going from right to left on the radio dial. Brown coming out. Hayes coming back in. Mays in at quarterback. 3 wide receivers near side, 1 far side. Mays looking to pass. He's trying to figure out where to go. Rolling right, trying to go. Pocket collapsing. He's got open space on the left side. He's now going to take off and run. He's at the 30, 25, 20. Boy, he's got speed. 10. He had a guy wide open in the end zone, but he did not see it. Instead, he saw all the open running room and got himself down to the 11-yard line of the Summer Creek Bulldogs.
Yeah, and he was able to evade the rush and get a lot of open space on the left side. He had number 82, Bryson Jones, wide open in the end zone, hands up, screaming for the ball, but gets a block down the field and gets into the red zone.
Mays, hands off to Hayes, hits it right at the line of scrimmage, bounces. He's at the 10, 5. Does he make it?
Wow.
Does he go in? He's at the 1. Wow, that was a great run by Hayes. He ran into the lineman at the line of scrimmage, bounced out to the left side, kept on going, broke a couple blocks, down to the 1, and it's going to be first and goal at the 1-yard line for the Mavericks, marching down the field.
Yeah, Joquelin Weibly for Summer Creek took a hit and got knocked down, and now you see just a simple quarterback read right there, just taking it to the end zone for their 3rd impressive drive of the night. It's 3 straight touchdowns. Good for Manvel.
Mays could have walked that in with a cane. No problem there. That was easy to walk in. Now the score 65-33 with 7 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. We're going to go again for 2 with the score 65-33. Mays has looked great coming in here for Renfro.
Yeah, I've loved everything that Mays has presented on the field.
He's going to do it again. Same position, going over the right side, and scores a 2-point conversion. And with 7 minutes remaining, it is now 65-35 with the Manvel Mavericks putting some more points on the scoreboard here at the 3rd quarter. Quick Assist. Got tickets you can't use? Let Quick Assist help. One app. List your tickets on every marketplace simultaneously and takes the hassle out of reselling your tickets. Download the app today by clicking on the banner ad on our website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere. Turner Field, Humboldt, Texas. Local time 11:21. Thanks for joining and staying with us tonight. You might not be with us live. You might listen to this archived, and that's great. We appreciate you tuning in and listening to our football game here tonight. The area round playoffs, Summer Creek versus Manvel Mavericks, with Summer Creek leading 65-35. Mays has come into the game for Renfro, who got injured here in the 3rd quarter, and Mays has looked great here, Paul.
Yeah, he's led 3 straight touchdown drives in impressive fashion, just really working the field and using his legs to create opportunities for himself and his wide receivers. A lot of good open space for him to just show off his athleticism, and really good response in this 4th quarter. It's been a perfect 4th quarter, I'd say, for the Mavericks, and this is what you would have wanted earlier in the game, but this is an opportunity for Mays to showcase what he can bring to the team next year, and we'll see probably another onside kick as we finally see more men for the Bulldogs coming up forward for try to recover this one.
And they jump on it on the 49-yard line of their own, and that was number 13 of Summer Creek, Brandon Francis, who was able to jump on it. So it's going to be first down and 10. Ball is on the 49-yard line of the Bulldogs with 7 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter.
this offensive possession. Let's see what Jones can counter right here. He had a really good first drive for himself when he was able to get in the game at the start of the fourth. Unable to get anything since. It's been stopped on 2 straight possessions.
So we're going to start this ball on the near hash mark at the 49-yard line. 65-35, Summer Creek leading Manvel. Take the snap. Going to hand off straight up the middle. Stopped right there. Boy, the defense for the Manvel Mavericks has definitely come into play here against the second string of Summer Creek, Paul.
Yeah, you got to love the effort by still number 7, Samuel Wary. Obviously, Coach Martin talked excessively about how he values his number 7 on the field right there. Still playing until the last seconds in a 65-35 game.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 11. Ball is placed at, well, it's 2nd down and 9 actually. Ball is placed right at midfield at the 50-yard line. Jones in shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers, far side, 1 near side. He's going to hand off straight up the middle. Boom, hits hard right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, I tell you, this Manvel defensive line is playing hard and strong here in the 4th quarter. That is great character. That is Hoka in action right now, even down by 30 points here in the 4th quarter with 6 minutes remaining.
That is Hoka again. Samuel Wary, number 51, Mason Lance just getting into the backfield, disrupting, creating some havoc, and that's what you want to see as we see this remaining 6:01 left in this ball game as a timeout. It will take us to our break here on the Legacy Sports Network.
To be a mentor, you don't have to have some special talent. That's why we're having some real-life mentors sing for us. Hit it, guys.
Row, row, row your boat, gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
Thanks, that was awful. So remember, to mentor a child, you don't have to be perfect.
Row, row, row your...
Please stop. You just have to call Save the Children toll-free at 1-877-BA-MENTOR.
A message brought to you by Save the Children and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to Turner Field here in Humboldt, Texas. Local time 11:25. Summer Creek with the ball. It's going to be 3rd down and 8. Ball is placed at the Mavericks 48-yard line. That timeout. Did not see who that timeout was taken by. 3 timeouts still remaining in the game. Here we go. Jones in shotgun formation. We're going to hand off straight up the middle. Bam! They hit him hard and behind the line of scrimmage at the 49-yard line. Man, this Manvel Maverick Hoka defense at the moment is playing hard and strong and proud right now in the 4th quarter. Down 30 points with 5:48 left to play here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, good job of number 41, Elias Phillips, number 50, Donnell Williams, get in there and just setting the tone. Another 3 and out. Looking like we might get another opportunity for 4 straight possessions for a touchdown opportunity for the Manvel Mavericks, just to try to make this score a little bit more respectful. Obviously, you're going to look between the lines. You'll realize it's not that close of a game at the end of this game when you see the final score. But the fight that you've seen in this 4th quarter has been really respectable in our area of what you want to see from this Manvel squad and what Coach Martin was hoping for it in the 2nd half.
So a delay a game on Summer Creek. Okay, I know it's 30 points down. 5 minutes, 13 seconds to play. I have seen videos online of some crazy things that have happened in high school football before. I'm not saying it's over, because there's always a chance. Just like Dumb and Dumber movie, there's always a chance. Never know. See what happens here. We're going to punt now. Snapping from the 45-yard line. Low snap. Gets it. Good punt. Gonna collect it at the 20-yard line. Going out to the right side. Trying to get around the corner. Gets around one guy. Still coming down to about the 22-yard line. That was Greedy James who took that punt. It's gonna be 1st down and 10. Ball is gonna be placed at the 26-yard line for Manvel with 5 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. Down 30 points, 65-35. They're going from right to left on the radio dial. Mays coming back in, who Paul has said nothing but great things about what he has seen from Mays here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I want to see some shots down the field, actually. And this time, whenever you're down by 30, you've seen a lot of the legs and a lot of the ability to get on the run. But there's been some shots down the field that he's had opportunities to take, just allowed his feet and just seen the first reads and hasn't taken it. But there's been a lot down the field. The secondary really not keeping up with the speed and the athletes that Manvel has. I'd love to see a shot down here and showcase that arm talent.
Mays going to be by himself in the backfield. 4 wide receivers far side, 1 near side. He's going to take the snap. He's looking to pass. He's looking downfield. He's trying to figure out where to go. Still trying to get players going. Then throws a quick low pass. Intercepted at the 32-yard line and going to be brought down at the 20. He did a nice little deal where he just kind of flipped it in the air, trying to get players, telling them where to go, and instead it's intercepted, and it's going to be first down and 10 for Summer at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, he just played around a little bit too much right there and just tried to get a little bit wishful with that, try to dink it over the defensive back, but unable to. Didn't get enough on that. Tried to do a little jump pass that he got fortunate that wasn't picked off on the previous possession. This one is picked off, and now Summer Creek looking to put this one to bed.
Well, what we've seen from the Manvel Mavericks here in the third, fourth quarter, they have definitely played some lights-out defense here at the moment against the second string of Summer Creek. So here we go. We have a different quarterback in the game at the moment, it looks like, as well. That looks like number 14, Carter Jack, sophomore. He's in the game now. He's looking to pass off to the right side, or left side, and it's caught. No, it's incomplete. So Carter Jack comes into the game to replace Dorian Jones.
Yeah, and that throw did not look good. Throwing off of his back foot, didn't get enough pace on that ball. He had his wide receiver open, number 13.
Yeah, that pass had the opportunity to be picked, and
I'm surprised it wasn't.
It had open field if it had been picked. So here we go, second down and 10, 4:38 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Ball's on the far hash mark at the 20-yard line. He's in shotgun formation with the running back standing to the left of him. Hand off this time to the running back, straight up the middle. Breaking tackles at the 15-yard line and stopped right there. An arm tackle saved right there for a touchdown.
Yeah, what a finishing play right there by Carnell James coming in and just laying the boom, forcing this into a third down opportunity. And what a statement it would be by the Mavericks just to get a stop right here while you turn the ball over in your own red zone.
That was Colin Alexander, a sophomore. We got sophomores in the backfield. Sophomore quarterback, sophomore running back. We're going to hand off again to the quarterback. Nope, we're going to take it off to the right side, pass, get pushed out of bounds at the 10-yard line. That was caught there by number 45, Harrison Ward, a junior running back. That's enough, though, for a first down for Summer Creek. It's going to be first and goal from the 10. Ball's on the near hash mark. Carter Jack in shotgun formation with Alexander standing to the right of him. 2 wide receivers far side, 1 near side. Hand off this time to Alexander. He goes over to the left side. Keeps on moving. Boy, he moved that pile down to about the 6-yard line. They're going to mark him. That was a nice little run there by Alexander. Second and goal. Ball's at the 6. 3:30 left to play. Summer Creek going from left to right, leading 65-35. Game was pretty much over in the first half, 51-7. But the Mavericks have put some points on the scoreboard here in the second half with Renfro, their starting quarterback, out. Working the clock down. 10 seconds on the play clock. Second and goal. Ball's at the 6. Carter, shotgun formation. Looking, handoff. Handoff to Alexander. Trying to go over the middle. He's going to get stopped right there at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be third down and goal. And there's going to be a timeout by the Manvel Mavericks. We're going to take a timeout as well. 2:50 left to play here in the fourth quarter with Summer Creek leading 65-35 over the Manvel Mavericks. You're listening to Texas State High School football here on your Legacy Sports Network.
Time to buy, sell, or lease residential or commercial property? Kim Walt and Danette Watuski with RE/MAX Results will help make it a smooth transaction. Their customers deserve and will receive the finest service ever offered by any real estate agents. RE/MAX Results, #Real Estate Pros. Like Kim Walt says, your home, your future, our commitment. Their phone number is 713-777-SOLD.
Hello, this is Dr. Steve Hotze. Do you struggle with joint pain that makes everyday activities a challenge? You may have been told that surgery is your only option. God has given your body an amazing ability to heal itself. At the Hotze Health and Wellness Center, we offer regenerative joint therapy designed to help you tap into this ability and live pain-free. Call the Hotze Health and Wellness Center at 281-698-8698 to schedule your free consultation. That's 281-698-8698.
Here we go, 3rd and 6. We're going to pass. Carter Jack off to the right side into the corner of the end zone, and it is incomplete. That was a nice little pass there into the corner of the end zone there to his wide receiver, but unable to bring it in.
Yeah, gave his wide receiver Simon an opportunity to try to get a jump ball right there, but number 28 for Manvel, Jaden Thompson, junior defensive back, had his back to the ball, was able to get his hands up when he jumped, though, to deflect that. And now, that timeout right there was a statement. He's making sure that Coach Martin, they're not getting this ball in the end zone. It is their second and third strings against some of our main guys and our second stringers. This is a statement drive for the program, even though you gave the ball up in your red zone. We're finishing this game out and not trying to allow any more points on the board.
So it's 3rd and goal. Carter Jack going to keep it himself. He's going to get sacked and thrown down there by number 55, Jaden Carr, or 55, Jacob Jakes, defensive lineman, brings him down, but there's penalty flags all over the field after that.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if it might have been a face mask on that tackle. Yeah, unfortunately.
So it's an automatic first down, half the distance to the goal. It's going to put the ball at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal. 2:45 left to play here in the 4th quarter, with the Summer Creek leading 65-35 over the Manvel Mavericks, with their sophomore quarterback in the game, Carter Jack. He's going to go in shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers far side, 1 near side. He's got Alexander standing to the left of him, another sophomore. Going to hand off to Alexander straight up the middle, and keeps on going, and he stretches. Did he make it? He does. Touchdown Bulldogs. Alexander scores a touchdown here in the area round playoffs against the Manvel Mavericks. With 2:27 left to play, the score now 71-35.
Yeah, good for the sophomore Alexander to give a lot of effort on that push right there. It looked like he might have been a little short and might have even fumbled that before he got to the end zone right there, but they give him the touchdown nonetheless. He had really good plays on this drive, finishing and driving piles to get extra yardage, and puts up another 70-point performance for the Summer Creek squad, their 3rd one on the season.
Here comes the extra point attempt, the snap, the hold, and the right-footed kick is up, and it is good. 2:27 left to play here in the 4th quarter, with the Summer Creek leading 72 to the Manvel Mavericks 35. Pep Bros is your hometown pest control team, built on 3 generations of experience. They specialize in all insect and rodent control, including expert termite treatment. With proven knowledge and modern techniques, they protect your home or business like it's their own. Pet Bros. All right, Paul, let's talk for a second here. They're going to play Katy next week, Summer Creek is. Have you seen any Katy film this season?
I haven't. You know, to say that matchup for the Summer Creek and Katy game, which would be in the next round, you have to give the advantage to Summer Creek. I know it will be more of the post-game stuff that we get into, but Katy is not as strong and is not as dominant in years past as it seems that I'm seeing on film and I'm seeing through the stats that I'm seeing weekly here. And this Summer Creek team, they'll be fully rested. A lot of their starters didn't play this second half right here, so they'll be really well adjusted. They probably had the same results for the Katy Memorial game, where they were potentially able to get their starters out, as there was a 41-7 rout. But we'll see how that game goes. It's a lot of factors. It's a holiday weekend. We'll see what type of practices and what type of things they can get into. And I seen some things on the Summer Creek squad where they were able to do those Wildcat packages with Trey Brown. I expect a lot more packages for him in that game, just to give him a little bit different and something to see instead of Spinks at QB.
So we take it off the kickoff at the 18-yard line, and we're going to come down to the 25-yard line to start for Manvel. That was Bryson Jones who took the kickoff there. So it's going to be first down and 10. Ball is going to be placed at the 25-yard line. Manvel going from right to left here on the radio dial. 2:19 left to play here in the 4th quarter. Manvel down 35-72 to Summer Creek. Cy Ranch 27, Grand Oaks 13 tonight. North Shore 31, Ridgepoint 7. Here we go, shotgun formation. Mays looking to pass. He's backed up down to the 15. He's going to look to the right. Still going. He's going to take off running. He's going to run out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. 2:10 left to play here in the 4th quarter. It's going to be second down and 6.
as that pocket breaks down right there, Mays is obviously going to use his legs, but he has wide receivers open. If he scans the field, he has a lot of wide receivers coming back, curling to the ball, able to get it to the sticks. So he'll get a screen pass right here for his trusty wide receiver.
Throw that ball to Kendricks off to the left side. Comes out of bounds. Close to the first down marker. He's going to be about a yard short. Going to get one more play off here before the 2-minute warning. 2:04 left to play. Ball's placed at the 33-yard line. 3rd and 2. Mays, shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers far side, 1 near side. Going to hand off straight up the middle. Bouncing. Hayes still going and down to the 36-yard line for a first down. So we've hit the 2-minute warning here at Turner Stadium in Humboldt, Texas, with the Summer Creek Bulldogs 72, Manvel Mavericks 35. We're going to take a break right here on the Texas State High School Football on your Legacy Sports Network.
Top Dog Fireworks, family owned and operated. Top Dog Fireworks has 14 locations in the greater Houston area. Go to topdogfireworks.com to find a location near you. Top Dog Fireworks supports the community and wishes the local high school athletes best of luck. Make memories and strive for your goals. Top Dog Fireworks. Say it with a boom.
So we're coming out of the timeout. 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter with the Summer Creek Bulldogs 72, Manvel Mavericks 35. Mays in shotgun formation. Ball's going to be placed at the 37-yard line in between the 2 hash marks. Takes a low snap. He's looking to pass. Still trying to figure out where to go. He's going to run off to the left side. Nope, he stops. Now he's going to take off and run. He's going to run out of bounds at the 35-yard line and lose a couple yards on that play. So it'll be 2nd down and 12. Ball's at the 35-yard line. Strake Justwood leading 50-35 over Lamar at the moment. They have taken the lead. So we're backing this up. There was a penalty on the play there. Ball's going to be placed at the 27-yard line. 1:49 left to play here in the 4th quarter. We're going from right to left on the radio dial. 11:41 local time here in Texas. Shotgun formation. Going to hand off to the left side. That's Hayes, still running hard and strong, down to about the 33-yard line.
And that should have been a 2 or 3 yard loss by Hayes, but he's able to break out a couple of tackles and continue to push the pile and generate off yards with his legs as Manvel takes a timeout just to try to preserve this drive and just try to get a finishing drive to finish the season, hopefully in the end zone for them.
It looks like Hayes is injured. With that, we're going to take a injury timeout as well. 1:32 left to play here in the 4th quarter. Summer Creek leading 72-35 over Manvel. We'll be back right here on the Legacy Sports Network.
We've got the power to make things right. Mr. Electric will show you the light.
Looking for electrical help you can count on? Switch to Mr. Electric. We have some of the best trained electricians in the business, and they're ready to help you with any project, big or small. Best of all, with Mr. Electric, our work is 100% guaranteed. That's why so many people trust Mr. Electric.
We've got the power to make things better. Mr. Electric.
Ready to ring in the new year with a bang? Top Dog Fireworks is your place with a massive selection of amazing, high-flying, colorful, professional-looking fireworks. Top Dog Fireworks offers great buy one, get one free deals on select fireworks from multiple categories. Can't decide on exactly what you want? Their staff can help you set up the most unforgettable fireworks show. Visit TopDogFireworks.com to find directions to a location near you. And the best selection in Houston. Top Dog Fireworks. Say it with a boom.
Legacy Sports Network, now celebrating 18 years of broadcasting excellence. We are your home for local high school sports coverage. Expect excellent audio and video production. Whether you're listening at home or at the game, find us at lsnsports.com. Legacy Sports Network, building a legacy one game at a time.
We hand off, going off to the right side. Manvel still running. That was Mosley. The injured player for Manvel was number 2, Zayden Brown, who came off. But also there was an injured player for the Summer Creek, number 64, who walked up the field. Elijah Carter, a sophomore defensive lineman. He looked a little bit more wobbly, actually. We're going to hand off. Mosley back in the game. He's running off to the right side. He's still trying to run hard and strong here with under a minute to play here in the fourth quarter. Mosley, a senior, they're trying to give him some last plays here of his senior season. Down 72-35. We're going in hurry-up offense here. Ball is going to be placed at the 50-yard line on the far hash mark. 44 seconds remaining in the game. 72-35. Summer Creek leading Manvel. Shotgun formation. Mosley going to stand to the left of Mays in the backfield. Shotgun formation. Hand off to Mosley. Nope. Hayes is going to keep it himself. He's off the left side. He's got open field. He's coming around the corner. 45. He dances. Comes back across field and down at the 46-yard line. Clock is still going. 21 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Last play probably of the game right here for Manvel. Mosley is going to come in and they're going to stand to the left of him in the backfield. 8 seconds on the play clock. 4 seconds. Mays snaps. He's going to pass. Looking downfield. Pocket's collapsing. Going to throw down the field, huck it down the field, and it's going to be incomplete. And that is the final play of the ball game here at Turner Stadium in Humboldt, Texas, with your Summer Creek Bulldogs winning this area round playoff game 72-35 over the Manvel Mavericks.
Dominant football on both sides of the ball for Summer Creek. They showed it in that first half, getting out to that 51-7 lead. It was all wraps from then, and even was wraps in their first quarter when they were just going to get those explosive plays to Easter. Really nothing they could do on Manvel's side to try to get back in this ball game.
We're going to take a break. We're going to be right back here with the Quick Assist post-game show here on your Legacy Sports Network.
Hello, this is Dr. Steve Hotze. Do you struggle with joint pain? Is your joint pain making your everyday activities a chore? You may have been told that surgery is your only option. God has given your body an amazing ability to heal itself. At the Hotze Health and Wellness Center, we can help your body tap into this ability, providing you with regenerative joint therapy so you can live pain-free. Call 281-698-8698 to schedule your free consultation. Imagine living pain-free without the need for joint replacement surgery. Our team at the Hotze Health and Wellness Center can offer you a natural approach to resolving your joint pain using regenerative joint therapy that promotes healing. Call the Hotze Health and Wellness Center now at 281-698-8698 to schedule your free consultation. That's 281-698-8698. Say goodbye to joint pain and get your life back. 281-698-8698.
Metter Staffing Services has one of the largest temporary help divisions in the Houston area. Each week, the company pays over 2,000 temporaries, working on many and varied assignments. Metter Staffing can help your company when you have needs for your employees. Call us at 713-941-0616 to speak with one of our experienced staffing consultants who can assist you with your staffing challenges. That number is 713-941-0616. They now offer video resumes as a job-seeking tool. Ask about it today. Metter Staffing. They know the people you need to know.
Alvin and the Chipmunks want to remind you to keep bacteria in food from making you ill with 4 simple steps.
This will be a walk in the park.
Clean. Wash hands and surfaces often.
I'm waiting for the rinse cycle.
Separate. Keep raw meats away from ready-to-eat foods.
Yep.
Cook. Make sure meat, poultry, and seafood is cooked to the right temperature.
Fire in the hole!
And chill. Refrigerate food promptly.
Bingo!
Check your steps at foodsafety.gov. Brought to you by the USDA, HHS, and the Ad Council. The road trip to food safety starts at foodsafety.gov.
Welcome back to Turner Field here on the Legacy Sports Network, where the final score tonight was Summer Creek Bulldogs 72, Manvel Mavericks 35. Paul, want to give me 2 minutes of what you thought of this game and the direction that you think Summer Creek has next week against the Katy Tigers.
Yeah, this one just got out of hand early, and there really wasn't any way for Manvel to come back. If their offense isn't really built to come back in a fashion where they have to pass the ball deep down the field, and it really showed. Obviously, there was opportunities for Brentford to try to attack some gaps in the screenplay, but I think they got away from that, and then all of a sudden it was a 30-7 deficit, and it really wasn't much they could do after that. Their defense couldn't get a stop, and it's kind of back-to-back weeks we've seen games where, okay, they have dynamic offenses, but can the defenses get stops? And these defenses weren't able to get the stops, and at the end of the day, it's really hard to overcome a 51-7 deficit once you're at half, and especially if you have an explosive offense and playmakers like Spinks, Easter, and Jones on that side of the ball for the Bulldogs. But looking forward to next week, I think it shapes up very well for Summer Creek as well. Katy is not a very pass-friendly team. They're really trying to do the same things as Manvel with their very run-heavy team. So I think they're going to really try to lean in that and look at film and see the things that Manvel did wrong and try to fix that in the running game. But Summer Creek is well equipped to be able to defend the run and whatever passing ability that Katy is going to try to present, but I don't think it'll be enough to get past a Summer Creek squad like this. I mean, Summer Creek has dogs on both sides of the ball. We've mentioned on the offense, but the defense does need to get talked about more because holding teams to less than 35 points now. That is 85 points in the last 6 games of the season. So if you do the quick math on that, that is just less than about 15 points a game that they're giving up for teams in the last 6 games. Really dominant defense. I think the defense will be more on display next week, and they shape up really well to continue this impressive stretch down the season. Looking forward to a state championship.
What a great game here tonight at Turner Stadium here in Humboldt, Texas, with the final score, the Sumner Bulldogs 72, the Manvel Mavericks 35. Summer Creek will be taking on Katy Tigers next week. We'd like to thank our fans, all of our sponsors, Quick Assist, Pet Pros, Top Dog Fireworks, Harris County Commissioner Adrian Garcia, Pet Bros, the UIL football and volleyball. Next week, Summer Creek playing Katy Tigers. For Paul Sanchez and Jeff Kemps, and we thank our engineer Augie Straightfield behind the scenes. Thank you for joining us here tonight at Turner Stadium on the Legacy Sports Network. With the final score again, the Summer Creek Bulldogs 72, the Manvel Mavericks 35. Have a good night, y'all.
You've been listening to the UIL Texas High School Football Playoffs on the Legacy Sports Network. Copyright 2025.